τη χαίρεσαι την καινούρια σου αγάπη, έναντι και να με κερνάς φαρμάκι, να τη. Όμως μακριά από μένα, γιατί αγάπη μου στα έχω ξανά υπομένα. Αν ποτέ σε δω αγκάλια με εκείνη κάπου, θα πω τρελαθώ και τα πιω μέχρι θανάτου. Κι αν ποτέ σε δω αγκάλια με εκείνη κάπου, θα πω τρελαθώ και τα πιω μέχρι θανάτου. Λοιπόν, να τη χαίρεσαι την καινούρια σου αγάπη, να τη χαίρεσαι και να με κερνάς φαρμάκι.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Να τη χαίρεσαι την καινούρια σου αγάπη, να τη και να με κερνάς φαρμάκι, να τη. Όμως μακριά από μένα, γιατί.
So why is Allah saying to him the following ayah? Stay away, Ya Muhammad, from idols.
You're supposed to be a follower of Jesus, and you're using words like that.
Well,
And
it's
you
not my
expect people to
words.
believe in your spirit.
It's not my words. It's the words of Allah. Are you embarrassed of Allah? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that you all have been waiting for. It's time! You're listening to the live broadcast of your friendly neighbor, Stream Doctor, and Christian polemicist. The warrior for Christ, an enemy of Allah and His messenger. This is your favorite YouTuber now, speaking from Cave Hira. Rob Christian. Please fasten your seatbelts because we are back, baby. We are live, baby. Let's go. Hello, everybody. Welcome. God bless you. Hello. I hope everybody is doing great. I'm hyped up. I'm ready. That means all of you must be ready as well. Let me know if the sound is great, guys. Give me a 1 as a confirmation. I hope that the sound is loud and clear. Can you hear me? Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? God bless you guys. All right. We're streaming both on TikTok and YouTube at the same time, simultaneously. All right. I'm ready, man. I'm born ready, baby. How's everybody? I hope everybody is doing wonderful. Welcome, guys. I hope all for the glory of Christ, that today's live stream on TikTok and YouTube will be epic again. I hope that we're going to have a lot of fun today, but at the same time, maybe learn some new things about this evil cult of Islam. And today's topic is Islam is a very, very bad joke. And this is basically the second community vote, because last live show was the number one. This one is number two. So we're going to talk about the funny side, but also very disturbing, a very bad joke side of Islam. And prove to you why Islam is a very, very nasty joke. Islam has become a meme. Many Muslims don't realize it, but because of the internet, Islam truly has become nothing but comedy, a meme, a very bad joke. But the funny thing is, but at the same time, very disturbing fact is that the Muslims are not realizing yet. They don't see that everything, all of their books, all the hidden facts are, these days, because of the internet, everything is online, everything is for free to find. All the Islamic books can be downloaded for free. You don't even need to buy them anymore. So, yeah. God bless all of you. Welcome, guys. Up by Frenzy in the house. Ghost, very, very nice to see you. God bless you. Phil Horea, what's up, buddy? God bless you, brother. Phil Horea, guys, always provides the timestamps. The sources in the chat, but also in the comment section. I'm not sure if there are more people as we speak. God bless you, brother Phil. Brother RJ in the house. What's up, buddy? Sister Inda. What's up, Sister Inda? Guys, can you do me a favor and subscribe to our dear sister Inda, her YouTube channel? She has an awesome YouTube channel. Sister Inda, please provide the link to your YouTube channel so that everybody can subscribe to you. She's doing an amazing job sharing videos and whatnot. Sister Juliet Abraham. How are you, Sister Juliet? God bless you. Brother Andrew, what's up, buddy? God bless you. Do you have more admins as we speak? I'm not sure. Oh, Ben Yusuf in the house. He's here as well. How are you, brother Ben Yusuf? The son of Yusuf. How are you? Not sure if I missed a couple of names of admins. But also, as we said, guys, Walid, how are you, Walid? Our regular subscribers, Subahoshi, I think you are a new guy who came to our YouTube channel, not sure. Brother, Radar Apologetics, how are you, brother? Can you do me a favor and subscribe to his channel as well, guys? Radar Apologetics, good job, buddy. Thank you for being here. Brother or sister Dila Kiz, welcome. J Diaz, Steve C, our regulars and subscribers, and new people, welcome. And also people on TikTok, last but not least, the people on TikTok. Welcome on top, how are you? God bless you. Brother on top, can I make you an admin? Let me make you an admin, actually. Let me make you an admin. We need admins on TikTok. I'm always out of admins on TikTok. Let's see. Brother on top, but make sure to not put people as guests. Let me do it, okay? Just make sure to take care of the live chat on TikTok, but don't bring up anyone. I am the one who's going to do it, please. So I just need some admins to take care of the live chat, because you have always people who spam or use filthy language like their prophet. So make sure to take care of the chat, brother. Brother James, how are you, brother James? God bless you. Nice to see you, brother. Another amazing brother. Nice to see you. Danielle, Bear Sense, welcome. Guys, I cannot mention all of your names, but please do me a favor. Actually, don't do me a favor. Do the Muslims a favor, who are nothing but victims of this man-made cult. Do them a favor and tap the screen. Let everybody know that we are live. So, Lord willing, we can plant some seeds today again. Because For some reason, Muslims are leaving Islam because of our live shows and videos, baby. Tap the screen on TikTok, destroy the like button on YouTube, smash it, destroy it like Muhammad mounted Aisha and destroyed her moon. Actually, the moon splitting didn't happen, but between the cheeks of Aisha. Yeah. So tap it lightly with a siwak. Don't call it a miswak. That's not Arabic. I see many people still using the word miswak. That's nothing. There is nothing called a miswak in the Arabic language. You know, the Islamic toothbrush, brother. It's siwak. Okay. When Muslims try to, bring it to the Western world, they even corrupted the word in the Arabic. So it's siwak. Tap it lightly with a siwak. Anyway, guys. Hello, Sister Riri. What's up, sister? God bless you. Another ex-Muslima from the Middle East. Nice to see you, dear sister. Guys, please forgive me. For now, I will only fly solo, so I'm not going to bring any Christians up. I'm going to fly solo for now because I have a lot of things to share with you, and I hope many people will benefit from today's live stream, but also the Muslims, if they want to hear the other side, the hidden facts that their imams, their da'is, the dawagandas do not dare to bring up, their shuyukh, all of these hidden facts, these hidden gems that they will keep hidden, not dare to talk about it in public, but we, the Arabic-speaking Christians, we will dare to cross that red line and share with you some hidden facts, hidden gems to bring down this evil cult of Satan. It's a very bad joke. Islam is nothing but a bad joke. That's today's topic, the main topic of today. Islam is a very, very nasty, disturbing, it's nothing but a bad joke, okay? We're going to prove it today. So, before we start, I ask you, dear brothers and sisters in the Lord Christ, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, pray with me so that the live stream can be blessed. I love to start always with a prayer so that everybody who is here listening and watching, including our loved ones and families, they can be blessed. Let us pray. بسم الاب والابن والروح القدس إله واحد آمين. بشيم أبو وبرو وروحه قديشو حاد الله شريرو آمين. That's in the Aramaic and in the Arabic, and in the English we always say, in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, three persons, three uqnuma or aqanim, one God that we worship, we pray. Thank you, Lord, for allowing us to do another live stream today with our wonderful team of admins, both on TikTok and on YouTube. And this amazing, my beloved audience and subscribers, oh Lord. Yes, Lord, bless this awesome live stream. Make it awesome, make it epic with everybody who's here listening and watching. Bless the internet connection and everybody who's here. Also keep our families, our loved ones and children safe, oh Lord. Yes, Lord, I beg you to bless them and protect them. Lord Jesus Christ, O King of Kings, O Lord of Lords, your name above all names, I pray to you because you are the living God, the historical Jesus Christ. We believe in you. We believe that you are truly risen. You are risen indeed. Al-Masih qam, haqqan qam. You are truly risen. Yes, Lord. I beg you, I pray to you to cleanse all of us with your holy blood, with your sinless holy blood, and fill us with your Holy Spirit. Please shine your holy light on all of us, O Jesus Christ. O blessed Lord, including the Muslims who might be in need and are seeking for the truth, because we have hope for these type of Muslims, these truth-seeking Muslims out there who are willing to listen to the other side. What we have to say, not only their imams, their shuyukh and scholars. Please, Lord, open their eyes. We pray that these brothers and sisters in humanity can be saved. We know that we cannot save anybody. Only you, O Lord Christ, can save them. But if we can plant some seeds, then so be it. So please, Lord, use us in today's live stream. Jesus Christ, please draw these poor victims, these Muslims to your feet so they might know you, the real Yeshua al-Masih, We don't know who Isa is. We do know you as Arabic-speaking Christians as Yeshua al-Masih. Ya Rabna wa Mukhallasna. Oh, our Savior. Oh, our Lord. Everything for your glory, O Son of God. You are the Father's heart. You are the love of the Spirit. Christ, fill me with your Holy Spirit. Bless my throat today and guide me and loosen my tongue so that I can speak the truth, nothing but the truth, without any error or any shame. And Lord, give us wisdom and courage to do whatever needs to be done. In your holy name, your name above all names, O Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen. Amen. Welcome everybody. Speaking from cave, Hira. We are live. Right, guys, we are back, baby. Let's go. Yes, you heard it correctly, guys. We are live both on TikTok and on YouTube at the same time, simultaneously. Amen to that. Amen. Welcome, everybody. God bless you. God bless your loved ones and families. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your amazing support for so many years now. God bless you. Thank you. Let us start. Let us dance, baby. Welcome, PG Coffee. Let's dance. All right. This is the topic of today. If there are Muslims out there, they are welcome to call in and share with us why Islam is not a bad joke. Why is Islam the truth, actually? I'm interested to know, because Muslims always say Islam is the final religion, the true religion. So if there are Muslims out there who are willing to have a conversation with me, then you are very welcome to come as guests so we can have some awesome conversations. As Skype is open as well. Here is my Skype ID. I just provided it in the live chat on YouTube, so Muslims can also call us on Skype. Okay. All right. So both on TikTok and on Skype. All right. Let's see. Do we have any Muslim yet? Brother Jason Habibi, God bless you. But I cannot bring you up for now. I'm flying solo for today. Please forgive me. I might bring some brothers or sisters up in the end of the live show. Please forgive me, brother. God bless you. But today I have a lot of stuff that I want to share. We don't always have the luxury to go live. I might join other people's lives so now and then if I have the time on TikTok. But I don't have always the luxury to do my own thing on both YouTube and TikTok. So please, guys, forgive me. Don't see it as a bad intention from my side. Please forgive me. Pray for my shortcomings, guys. I am far from perfect. So pray for my shortcomings so we can do better in the future. All right. This is the main topic. Let us start. Let me first start with a very horrible historical error. A very, very bad historical error. As you see, it says in the Quran, but actually, if you know anything about Islam, guys, according to chapter 53, ayahs 3 and 4, anything that comes out of the mouth of Muhammad, is nothing but divine inspiration. And since we are allowed to use authentic ahadith, and specifically in Sunni Islam, then it's divine inspiration from Allah through Jibreel to Muhammad. So basically, Muhammad is the walking, talking divine inspiration of Allah. So it's not only Quran in Islam, guys. So anything that is accepted, specifically in books from like Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, very authentic hadith are nothing but divine inspiration. Don't forget that, guys, and use that in your debate. Always keep it in the back of your mind. But let me show you an historical error in Islam. If we ask any Muslim, are the Psalms given to David in Islam? Muslims, without any hesitation, will say yes, right? Muslims, all of them agree, and they will say yes. The Psalms, they call them the Zabur, right? The Zabur are the Psalms in Islam. I don't know why they call them that, but anyway. What do they not corrupt? but they call the Psalms the Zabur. If we go to chapter 4, ayah 163, chapter 4, ayah 163, we see in the last part of the verse, it says, Allah says, we gave to David the Psalms, right? We gave to David Psalms. Az-Zabur or Zabur, okay? وَأَتَيْنَا دَاوُودَ Zabur, okay? So we gave David, King David that is, we gave him the Psalms or the Zabur. Muslims, do you agree? Guys, tap the screen on TikTok. Keep tapping it. Share the link by using the arrow key. Tap, 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 tap. And people on YouTube, please smash the like button. Share the link on social media. Let everybody know that Rob Christian is live. And by the way, you can also subscribe as a free member on my Patreon account, because ahead of time, I will let everybody know that I'm going to go live, and you will receive an email, because, you know, if you create an account on my Patreon account for free, you will receive an email that I'm about to go live, okay? So use it and abuse it, right, guys? Let us adapt, because we always speak against Islam, often social media like YouTube or TikTok, because of the algorithms, are always working against us. You won't receive a notification. So make sure to adapt. All right? Is there any Muslim before we continue? No. So guys, all Muslims have to agree. All Muslims have to agree, if they are willing to agree with their Quran, they have to agree that King David was given the Psalms. Right? But lo and behold, we have a contradiction. We have a historical mistake. So both contradiction, Muhammad contradicting his Quran, contradiction, plus a historical mistake found in the hadith. Where, Rob? Well, in Sahih al-Bukhari. Watch. In Sahih al-Bukhari 34:17. And let me give you the link. Guys, I can't post link on TikTok, so if you are there to collect all the sources that we're talking about today, you have to go to my YouTube chat. You will have access also after the live stream. You will have also access to the replay chat, and the admins will also provide everything in the comment section. Now, guys, if we read the hadith on the screen in Sahih al-Bukhari 34:17, you'll think, hey, Rob, there's no mistake. Rob, there's no mistake. Rob, hey, Rob, you got busted. But wait, look, guys, if you read the hadith in the English translation, it says, narrated Abu Huraira, the Prophet said, meaning Muhammad said, and this is a really bad joke, how Muhammad actually contradicted his own Quran, destroyed Allah. Muhammad destroyed Allah, created a historical mistake, but also a contradiction with his Quran. And remember, if we have authentic hadith are also divine inspiration from Allah, because Muhammad was the walking, talking divine inspiration of Allah, according to chapter 53, ayahs 3 and 4. وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. Anything that comes out of the mouth of Muhammad, if he speaks, it's divine inspiration from Allah himself. So now we can use that ayah against Muhammad. Muhammad said, the recitation of the Zabur, i.e. the Psalms, was made easy for David. And then the word Zabur, the Psalms, are repeated again twice. Do you see it, guys? But, this is a false translation. Again, the Muslim liars who call themselves translators. False translation. They falsely translated the Arabic, but what can we expect? False translation. Bunch of liars and deceivers on sunnah.com. This is why we always say, without lies, Islam dies. You can never, guys, listen carefully, my dear brothers and sisters, and I'm also speaking to the non-Arabic speaking Muslims. You can never ever put trust in these liars and deceivers who call themselves scholars and translators. And by the way, Darus Salam is behind this website. Darus Salam, the #1 publishing company in the world for Islam, Darus Salam in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, are a bunch of liars when they translated the Arabic. Because the Arabic doesn't speak of the Zabur. It says that King David Dawood, he was reading the Quran. Dawood, King David, it says literally, King David was reading Quran. King David was given the Quran. He was reading the Quran. Guys, don't. I mean, what do you think? Muhammad was under the black magic of Satan when he was saying these words? Was Muhammad completely delusional? Did he? What was he? What was he thinking? And guys, this is Sahih Bukhari. This is bad, right, guys? This is really, really bad. I mean, Phil Huraya, man. Did you know, guys? Did you know about this? Is ludicrousy. Did you know about this bad joke in the hadith? How Muhammad destroyed his Allah and contradicted him? Exactly, Juliet Abraham, dear sister. Darus Salam are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Deceived by translation. So you have to go to the Arabic to find the hidden gems. And this is why they have to lie in English. Because you don't even need to know Arabic. You already recognize maybe the word Quran, Al-Quran. So David was reading Quran. How is that possible? How did King David read the Quran? According to the Muslims, King David was given the Psalms, the Zabur. And this is what the Quran says. So wait, Muhammad, because Muhammad is the one talking, right? Muhammad, the Prophet, said, according to Abu Huraira in this authentic hadith in Sahih Bukhari. Again, here is the link of this hadith. So they had to fix it in the English translation. This is why you need to know Arabic, guys. So the word Quran is mentioned twice at least in the Arabic here. Look, here and here. Now if we copy this part, look, guys, to show you that we are not lying and destroy these liars and deceivers who call themselves translators and scholars. Look, if we copy this part, look what it says. The Quran was made easy for David. Peace be upon him. This is, of course, that's what the Arabic say. Alayhi salam, peace be upon him. And he used to command his animals to be settled. So which word is used? Al-Quran. Quran was made easy for David. But last time I checked, the Quran was given to Muhammad through Jibreel, not to David. Not to David. What is this disaster? Someone is saying that the sound is poor? The sound is poor? You're kidding me, right? On YouTube, the sound is not good? Guys, someone in the chat, or is it just him? Someone is saying that the sound is bad on YouTube. Okay, then it's you, my friend. It's just you. It's your YouTube, not... Okay. You just gave me almost a heart attack, man. No, yeah, so do you see, guys? How bad it is in the English translation, how they deceive non-Arabic speaking Muslims and the people here who, let's say, live in the West or any other country where they don't speak Arabic. This is bad, man. Islam is a bad joke, because without the lies of the Islamic translators, the Muslim translators, and the scholars who call themselves scholars, Islam is nothing but a bad joke. It's very, very disturbing. It's not even funny, guys. Muhammad was delusional here. And by the way, this is Sahih al-Bukhari. You have to accept it, Muslims. And he was reading, look, it says, David was reading, if we copy all the way there, copy it, and we put it in Google Translate, just to give you an idea, guys. Look. King David in Islam was reading Quran. He used to read the Quran. Any Muslim? Is there any Muslim Who will agree with his prophet that King David was reading Quran? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, sister.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, sister. What about you?
Good. I just wanted to call in real quick to ask
Yeah.
you a couple questions if you have time today.
Sister, keep it short because I have so much damaging stuff to share. But go ahead, sister. Guys, for the people who don't know, this is Sister Maryam. We call her Maryam. She left Islam recently. She became a friend of ours, a really dear friend. So God bless you, sister. Just an introduction about you. She left Islam and she's very passionate. She always calls me. So go ahead, sister, but try to keep it short. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Are you receiving a
Yes.
phone call? Is it just me? No, it's me.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, it's me. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, they like to call when I'm on live, it seems like. Um, so yesterday in my family WhatsApp group chat, it's a few of like the women in my family, and there's just general talk about what's going on in the world and things like that. And I watched one of your videos and I can't find it to clarify this for someone because I asked them to explain Surah 53, chapter 37 about, I believe you said how all women will be whores in paradise. Could you tell the
56,
Arabic?
56, 37.
56, sorry,
Yeah.
56.
So you want me
37.
to show that?
Yes, please.
Okay, no problem. This is the ayah. So if we open the Quran, you can see the screen, sister. Not sure if you can see it.
I'm gonna have to
Switch screens, but make sure to mute YouTube. So watch this so that you can see at least the screen.
Okay, got it.
Okay, what does it say from your side? Does it say 5637 highlighted in the green?
1 second. Let me try it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes, I can see it now.
Okay,
Yep, I can see it now.
It says 5637, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So you don't need to keep switching screens because you still can continue calling. So keep it on YouTube so you can see it. If we go to this ayah, it says in false English translation, the beloved of their husbands of one age. But that's not what it says. How did two words become all of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyway, it says uruban atraba. The word that we're looking for is uruban. What is the meaning of uruban? That's what I'm interested in. What is the meaning of uruban? So, if we have to go to the tafsir, things will become more clear. Right? Chapter 56, ayah 37, tafsir for it. In the tafsir of, here is the book in the cover, شقاق الأطرش في رقاق الغنج, تأليف الإمام الحافظ, written by the Hafiz himself, Jalal ad-Din Abd al-Rahman bin Abi Bakr al-Suyuti. The famous scholar, the expert himself, al-Suyuti for short. Right? Imam al-Suyuti. For the people who want to take a screenshot, شقاق الأطرش, that's the name of the book, شقاق الأطرش في رقاق الغنج by Jalal ad-Din al-Suyuti. And this is published in Syria. Okay? This book is published in Syria. That's what it says in the bottom. Syria. Okay? Syria. And if you open this book and we go to page 69, sorry. Page 69. Let me make it a little bit bigger so that the people can see it. Page 69. 69, okay? 69. We go on top. Let us read. قال الله تعالى. So this is in the book of Imam al-Suyuti for the tafsir of the ayah. عربا أطرابا. قال الله تعالى. Allah the Exalted said, في صفة نساء أهل الجنة, for the description of the women who will go to Jannah, who will be in Jannah. إن إنشأنهن إنشاء فجعلنهن أبكارا عربا أطرابا. This is the part that we're looking for. عربا أطرابا. Okay? عربا أطرابا. Okay? This is the ayah in 5637. عربا أطرابا. Surah Al-Waqi'ah, chapter 56, ayah 37 to be specific. Look what it says. أطبق المفسرون وأهل اللغة على إن العرب جمع عربة أو عرب وإنها القحبة. What does that mean, Rob? It means that according to the scholars for the Quran, المفسرون, you see, you already see it. The mufassirun, right?
Yep.
The exegetes and the grammarians, the people behind the Arabic language, the experts on the Arabic. It means the word uruban. When Allah calls the women who will go to Jannah uruban, it means al-qahba. And al-qahba means a woman of the streets. I don't want to say the word. Because
Okay.
Allah, I don't want to be filthy like Allah, you know? Calling all the Muslim mothers and sisters and daughters who go to Jannah qahba.
So shameful. Okay.
Yeah.
Because in this family chat, we were going back and forth, and I was, presenting my issues. And one of the things that came up, and I just wanted to touch on this really quickly.
Yeah.
There was a hadith that we grew up hearing from our sheikhs and imams in the masjid,
Yeah.
that they used to say that the Prophet, when he would walk home every day, there was a Jewish woman that would throw garbage on him.
For
And
that's a daif hadith.
yes. And
Yeah.
so what happened is, so we believe, like, one day she didn't throw garbage and he was worried about her. So he went upstairs, checked, and she was full of shame. And I remember crying about this
Mm-hmm.
and thinking how hard his life was. Turns out recently, yesterday in the chat, a family member said, yeah, some hadiths have been proved to be fabricated.
Yes.
I can't remember which one. And I said it was that, right? And she said, yes, correct. And she said, overall, it's okay because it had no bad effect on the ummah. And I said, no, I disagree, because how can you say it has no bad effect? Because it makes us feel compassion for someone for an experience they never experienced,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And second of all, we believe it with such zeal and we don't question. And so what happens is you believe this with your soul.
Did she
and
say we don't question?
No, that's my words. She
Oh,
says that,
okay. Okay.
didn't
Sorry.
realize
Yeah.
it. And I said, how can you, when you believe this thing to be so true, and you begin to feel so bad for this person, and you find out your zeal, the authority you feel towards this hadith is so real until it's shattered, and then you question everything. And this is not coming from like random people, it's coming from the shayukh and the imams. And then she says, well, you have to learn, and don't ask these hard questions until you study. And I was like, but this came from a person in the masjid who knows more than anyone, and they were wrong. So what is a lay person like us supposed to do?
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And two pieces of good news. One of my relatives, I told her, I've been reading the Bible just to understand it, better.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her that you guys think that we are in the line of the Abrahamic faiths, and I don't believe that. Reading the Quran, knowing the Quran, Hadith, Tafsir, Sirah,
Yeah.
versus the Bible. And I read her some verses from the Gospel of John, Gospel of Matthew, where Jesus says, if someone offends the little ones or hurts them, that it would be better for them to tie a millstone around their neck and throw themselves into the sea. And I said, in our religion, Muhammad, he cursed an orphan for no reason. This girl,
Orphan
she did
girl,
nothing.
right? Yeah. No, he cursed her.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, he should be ashamed. And, when confronted, he said, don't you know, by her adopted mother or slave mother, I don't know how to describe her, but she said to the Prophet, why did you curse my orphan girl? Because he cursed that she would not grow old,
Yeah.
like basically, she wouldn't grow up.
Yeah,
So
and he
she
made
was
her cry, actually. He made her cry because when she heard that Muhammad wished death upon her, a poor orphan girl, he made her cry, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you read what Jesus said, and this family member the next morning had cried that night before, and she was like, I don't know why I'm crying. And I said, because you know why you're crying.
Yeah.
And the next morning she said, I'm scared to say this out loud, but I want to read the Bible. And I said, good, I will bring you
Wow.
one. Yeah,
So
so
she left Islam? Can we say that she left Islam?
she's like, I think on the verge,
Oh,
like,
on the verge. Beautiful. Beautiful. God bless her.
so yes, I'm very happy.
Interesting.
And Yes. And then on the other hand, one of my problems yesterday that I posed to these people that are, Mu'min believers is, let's ask a question threefold. Was Aisha six? This will be my last 3 points.
Yes.
They're all in one question I asked
Mm-hmm.
because I said, how old was Aisha? And they said, well, we're not sure. And they try to, dilute it. I said, even Sunni ijma is that she was six and then nine at consummation.
Yeah.
And they tried to argue with me, but I proved the points. And even the people they follow, like Yaqeen Institute people,
Mm-hmm.
Omar Suleiman and such. And I showed them proof, and they're like, yeah, I guess. Uh-oh.
Go ahead, sister.
Are you
Yeah.
okay? And then they were like, yeah, that's true, I guess. And they tried to do the whole,
Yeah,
uh,
they are too embarrassed because their prophet was nothing but a
Muslim
pedo.
shuffle.
Yeah, a PDF.
Muslim
So
shuffle.
yeah, because they are so embarrassed. You have the Muslims who are living a comfortable life, specifically here in the West. If you
Oh,
if
yeah.
you would literally go against authentic ahadith under Sharia law as a Muslim, you are going to be considered a hypocrite, and they will force you to repent or else, right? But since
Yes.
they live
Yes.
a comfortable, safe life here in the West, they are not under Sharia. They can say whatever they want. They can even reject the most authentic sources. Nobody will, go against them. But if you live in under Sharia law in a Muslim country, a true Muslim country, and you reject authentic hadith, it's dangerous. So, but they can
Yeah.
do whatever they want. Every Muslim has his own version of Islam.
Right.
I
And
never
that's
really debated a Muslim who is 100% a Muslim, to be honest with you. You know,
I agree.
yeah,
They all have like some doubts. And then, okay, so my second point after confirming that with them,
yeah,
it was kind of like to set not a trap, but kind of to do a thought experiment with them. And I said, so this is correct then? They said, yes, I guess we have to accept it. And I said, okay, if we have to accept it then, when Abu Bakr and Umar, they
hmm,
came to ask for Fatma's hand in marriage,
yes,
Muhammad said for them, Innaha saghira, meaning she is too young.
she's young, yeah,
And yes, and it's so funny because they are her he was their Sahaba, meaning the best of men to him.
hmm,
And he says she is too young for you. But I did the math, and Muhammad seemed to be about 6 times Aisha's age when he consummated. And he rejected both his Khalifas, his companions, Sahaba, to marry his daughter. And I said, why is that? Where a 6-year-old and nine at consummation is not too young, but
yeah,
then 13-year-old is too young.
yeah. Let's
And
say
then,
around 12 years, yeah,
yes, and
yeah,
then my third point was clearly the Prophet shows favoritism, nepotism for his family
yeah,
because he gave his daughter to his cousin Imam Ali. And then he also, here's the funny thing, because now I think what's happening, Brother Rob, is that, Omar Suleiman and the likes are doing a lot of videos to bring up these points that most Muslims never had heard of. And so now they try to get ahead of it. So maybe it will, when they, they put in a search for questions like this, it will push their, video ahead of a critical video. So the third part of that question was then to point out his hypocrisy because they believe by the way, they believe that he did nothing out of his own will. Everything he did was because of Allah and commanded by Allah.
hmm,
Sure, it's crazy. So the last
yeah,
one, Imam Ali, he wanted to marry the daughter of Abu Jahl, who was like the enemy of the Prophet,
hmm,
and his daughter had become Muslim. And Imam Ali was married to Fatima at the time, and Muhammad forbade him from marrying any other woman while he was married to his daughter Fatima. And he said, you can marry them, but you have to divorce her. And yeah, have you heard of
yeah. It's hypocrisy from Muhammad's side. Muhammad himself had over 9 to 11 wives, at the same time, because in an authentic hadith it says that Muhammad used to go around all of his wife, visit all of his wife, and f them with only one ghusl, with only one washing, right?
washing? Yeah.
So, but the other people, yeah, like Ali, you can only marry just, yeah,
And
Yeah,
the funny thing is about that right there.
yeah.
It's so funny. They say,
The
well,
hypocrite prophet. What can we expect from Muhammad?
yeah, they were like at 50.
Yeah.
He didn't marry until multiple wives after 50, and men have low.
Why is
What
that?
kind of
Can you share with the audience who are listening to you, sister? Why did Muhammad started to marry all kind of women at the same time until his first wife Khadija, she died after her death?
yeah.
Why not while she's still alive?
Um, I think because they said that she encouraged him to marry more, but he wanted to stay loyal to her. But in my opinion, it's
It's a
because
big fat lie. He
yeah,
was scared of her.
yeah, I
She
agree.
was the man of the house.
He was,
Yeah. As long
Uh,
Khadija was alive, Muhammad would have never dared to approach any other woman because she was
yeah,
the man of the house. She was his boss. She got the money. She gave him what he never had. He was nothing but an orphan. He was nothing but a souqa, as one of his nicknames is. Someone who is from the streets, a vulgar person. And even her father, the father of Khadija, who was
yes,
among the
he did
most
not want.
wealthiest men of Mecca, he didn't want to marry Khadija to
Yeah,
Muhammad, but Muhammad and Khadija, if we go back to the very beginnings, before Muhammad supposedly became a prophet, Muhammad and Khadija, both of them together, came up with a deceptive plan, and they deceived the father of Khadija. They made her drunk, and when he woke up the next morning with a huge hangover, they said, Khadija said to her father, Daddy, we just got married. You married us
oh,
while you were drunk, and yeah. So the very beginnings of Islam started with early deception, sister.
that's not surprising.
Yeah,
And again, one thing I want to point out, they say why, he only married after 50 for political and all these kinds of reasons. And it was not for lust and things. Now, I would love to ask a question. If that is true, here's my counter question. Why
right.
does the Quran and Hadith take up so much shelf space talking about how first he was so humble and shy, not because he wanted people to leave his house for dinner. He's too shy to ask you to leave. He has no problem unaliving hundreds of people, but at the same time, he's too shy to ask you to leave his home. And second of all, after 50, when he had his multiple marriages, and he talks about how he went around to all his wives in one night with one ghusl,
Yeah,
and they talk about how he had the sexual power of 30 men or something.
yeah.
So,
Muhammad was the Italian stallion, Rocky Balboa of the 7th century
yes,
himself. Yeah,
yes, so it contradicts it.
Adrian. Yeah,
It contradicts their belief. It was not for lust, but then he brags about how he had the power of 30 men, and
yeah.
it was only for political reasons and his kindness. And it's, you know, in fact, when I
Yeah, but
was
sister,
talking
don't forget, Jibril came with a dish, and that was basically the divine blue pill, the divine. And Muhammad,
about,
he got the strength of a lot of men. He became like a horse. He was the Italian stallion. So yeah, Muhammad
yeah.
was special. He was special.
So
Yeah,
he was in many, many ways,
yeah.
and not the good ways. And so the last one was, um,
I mean,
so
come on, sister. What kind of man? If Muhammad wasn't a horse, I mean, if he was a normal human being, a normal man, how could he go around 9 to 11 women just in one night? I mean, a normal man can do that. So Muhammad must have been very special, sister. I mean, who can
yeah,
satisfy nine up to 11 women at the same time? You know.
yes, yes. Uh,
Sister, I want to continue because I have a lot of slides. I have a lot of facts to share. Any last words before we let you go, sister? Because I want to continue. If you don't mind, go ahead.
Absolutely. So the last point was
Hmm.
for when asked why Imam Ali could not marry Abu Jahl's daughter, Muhammad said, because what hurts her hurts me. And
Hmm.
and it would question her deen if you married the daughter of Abu Jahl. So isn't that nice? He allowed all this protection for his daughter's feelings, but and the answer was because she was in mourning from her mother's passing away, but he had no compassion for Safiya bint Huyay, who he just killed her whole family and then, raped her. So that would be my last point.
Yeah,
And
yeah. And by the way, all of these daughters, including Fatima, they were not the real daughters of Muhammad. They were the daughters of Khadija, because Muhammad had very bad seed. He only
yeah,
made one woman pregnant, that was Maria al-Qibtiyya, and we're going to talk about her today. Maria
okay.
al-Qibtiyya, the Copt slave, yeah. So, and even immediately after his only son was born, right? The son died. So because Muhammad had clearly Muhammad had STDs, he had bad seed. So I've always asked my Muslim friends, why didn't Allah bless Muhammad with a healthy child? And Muslims can't answer that question.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Allah as well.
Yeah.
So, okay, I will leave you to it. That's all
Thank
I
you,
wanted.
sister, for your call. God bless you.
You too.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.
God bless. All right, guys, that was dear sister, our dear sister, new sister, Maryam, an ex-Muslim who left Islam. If you have watched that live stream, she left Islam on my live show, and she was literally crying, that when she found out that she was deceived all of her life. And I believe that there are many people out there who watch our videos and live shows. They have no other option but to leave. If they call themselves seekers of truth, if they are sincere with themselves. So thank you, Maryam. God bless you. Brothers and sisters, pray for Sister Maryam and many other ex-Muslims who can or are allowing themselves, their brains to function, because an honest Muslim have to become an ex-Muslim. An honest Muslim is an ex-Muslim automatically. So pray for all these truth-seeking Muslims out there who are willing to hear the story from our side, not listen only to these liars who they call their da'is, muftis, scholars, and whatnot. All right, let me continue, guys, today's live stream. Since we're talking about women anyway, let me continue. If we go to Sunan ibn Majah, and we talk about the state of women in Islam, the oppressed women of Islam. Sunan ibn Majah, hadith number 1853. It's a very long hadith, but of course it's a Hasan hadith. Completely, fully accepted, good hadith, Hasan hadith. We can read that a woman in Islam cannot say no to her husband. Look, read with me. No woman can fulfill her duty towards Allah. So it's an obligation from Allah to Allah, right? Until she fulfills her duty towards her husband. Now let's see what that duty is, guys. Read with me. If he, meaning her husband, asks her for, baby, if he asks her for intercourse, even if she's on her camel saddle, so even while she's riding her camel, she cannot say no. She cannot refuse. Brother, ya habibi, ya hayati inta wallah. But wait, people are watching, brother. Ya Muhammad, ya Ahmed, ya Ali, ya Hussein, ya. The people are watching, brother. They will see us. But I want to have you right now, even while we are riding on the camel. Brother, can't we just wait till we arrive at home? No, brother. I want to be satisfied right here, right now. So a woman, guys, all jokes aside, a woman cannot say no, even if she is riding a camel to her husband. So he is allowed to even take her while they are riding the camel. She cannot refuse. So try to convince me that a woman in Islam is nothing but a walking, talking, female private part. A female private part. That's what women are in Islam, guys. I'm not kidding. Women in Islam are not human beings. I kid you not. And let me prove it actually from now on. Look. Sahih al-Bukhari, 2658, narrated Abu Sa'id al-Khudri. The Prophet said, the witness of a woman equal to half of that a man? So in Islam, guys, women are half of a man. Women are half of a man. Right? That's what a woman is. She's not equal to a man. Okay? So you need two women. You need two women to become one man. So two women is equal to one man. Even, when you need her as a witness. Remember, if you are committing adultery with another man, right? To be accused, to finally be accused, you need to go outside. The husband, if he comes home and he sees his wife being ravished by another man, he cannot accuse his wife of committing adultery behind his back. He has to go outside and find himself 4 different men. If he can't find 4 witnesses, 4 men, he has to find at least 3 men and 2 women, because 2 women makes 1 man. Okay? Else he cannot accuse his wife. That's divine judgment, guys. I mean, Allah is a very just God, right? The woman said, yes, Ya Rasulullah. He said, this is because of the deficiency of a woman's mind. Why, Ya Rasulullah? Why are women deficient in mind? Why are they half of a man? What's wrong with you? Why are you treating women like that? ناقصة العقل. Why? Why is she half-brained? She is missing brain cells. Literally, that's what it says. She has only a half brain of a man. Why? But brother, Islam karram al-mar'a. Islam gave respect to women. Yeah, I see the respect. I mean, it's dripping. It's dripping from the beard of Rasulullah. The respect for women was dripping from his beard. That's how much respect Muhammad had for women, brothers and sisters. Right? This is the respect for women? Or are women nothing but walking, talking piece of meat? Literally. That's what women are in Islam. Prove me wrong. And here is more. In Islam, guys, because women, as we proved, they are half of a woman. They are nothing but cattle. They are nothing but animals. Read with me. In the tafsir of Al-Qurtubi for chapter 38, ayat 23 of the Quran. Tafsir Al-Qurtubi, 38:23 of the Quran. We can read the following. And Hasad, and the Arabs refer to a woman as goat and sheep because she is silent. She is very weak. Women are cows, horses, and camels, for all are ridden. No way, Rob. Are you kidding me? No. This is what women are in Islam. I have nothing to do with this. I have nothing to do with this. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi for the Quran, explaining what women in Islam are. All right? This is what women are in Islam. Maybe you want to take a screenshot. لأن الكل مركوب. All of the women are nothing but to be ridden. So guys, women in Islam are nothing but a walking, talking vagina. And they're only good for one thing and one thing alone. To put your seed in them. And even in the Quran we see that it says that women are your tilth, to be plowed. They are your field to be plowed. Women are to be ridden, that's it. That's their only duty. That's their only job. Right? Thank you, Phil Herrera, for providing the link for this tafsir on the screen. Muslims, you agree that your mother, your sister, your daughter, your mother who gave birth to you, she is nothing but a cow? She is a camel? She is a horse? Because your daddy is only, she's only good for your daddy to ride her? That's it? That's her job? Yeah. This is the respect for women. Here is more. Guys, if you see on top, the following hadith that I'm about to present, on top in the heading, in the chapter, says selling animals for animals. So we're talking about selling animals for animals. That's what it says. If you have, let's say, a donkey, you buy it for a horse. You trade it with a horse, right? That's what the chapter says on top. Don't forget, right? Selling animals for animals. And if we then go to the hadith, Sunan Ibn Majah 2272. And of course, this is all authentic. Look what it says. It was narrated from Anas that the Prophet bought Safiya, and we mentioned Safiya with the sister earlier. Sister Maryam, she mentioned her. Safiya, right? Muhammad tortured her husband Kinana by burning the man's chest and cutting off his head, unaliving all her family members, all the men, and taking all the women as dingy slaves for intercourse, right? He bought Safiya for 7 slaves from Dahya al-Kalbi, right? After Dahya al-Kalbi was done with her, after Dahya al-Kalbi ravished her, raped her, Muhammad then bought her from him, and he traded her for 7 slaves. And guys, what does it say? Selling animals for animals. So guys, in other words, if you own a sex slave, she's nothing but your animal. She's your right-hand possession. Do you see it? Trading animals for animals. So when you have slaves in Islam, they are not human beings, and specifically the women. All right? You're not a human being. This is what Islam is all about, guys. If not for the West, guys, if not for the West, and specifically the United Nations, Islam, if you would have gone to Saudi Arabia, right behind the Kaaba, in Mecca, right behind the Kaaba, you would have, or you could have bought a slave in 2024. Did you know that? In Mecca, right behind the Kaaba, you would have, as a Muslim, you could have bought yourself a beautiful slave. But because of the West, because of the United Nations forcing the Saudi government, the Saudi kingdom to abolish slavery in the 60s, forcing them, or else, this is why in Saudi Arabia, they are not selling, but in secret they do it all. Guys. In Mauritania, all these, they still sell slaves, they own slaves in secret, right? But they won't tell you that though, right? They won't tell you that. Selling animals for animals, do you see it? Let us continue. Let me prove more. Let me hammer it down and make it even more clear that women in Islam, and I'm talking about Muslim women, okay, Muslim women, your mothers, your sisters and daughters, my Muslim friends, if you're listening. Is there any Muslim who wants to call in or wants to come up? Why are Muslims so scared today? No Muslim yet? We have more than 340 people watching on YouTube, and we have almost 50 people watching on TikTok. People on TikTok, can you do me a favor and smash the screen? Tap it lightly. I have so many subscribers on TikTok, but only 40 people watching. What's that? Anyway, people are lazy to smash the like the screen, tap it to, to work the algorithms in our favor. But anyway, in this book, guys, this is a book that they literally teach in the University of Medina. This book that you see on the screen, okay? University of Medina, okay? In Medina, you have the famous university. This book is being taught to the graduate imams. They teach the imams about Islam from this book called غذاء الألباب شرح منظومات الآداب, Volume 2 by Muhammad al-Safarini. Okay, الجزء الثاني, Volume 2. Okay, Rob, do you have this book for us? Yes, I have it here somewhere. Give me a second. Let me pull it up for you and send it to you. Here is the book that you see on the screen. Download book. Okay, download link for this book for free. If we go to volume 2 and specifically page 210, look, we go down, 210, page 210, page 210, we read the following. We read the following on top. Look what it says on top. وقد ذكر العلماء إن اللواتي تحيض من الحيوانات 8: المرأة والضبع والخفاش والأرنب والكلب والفرس والناقة والوزاغ. What does that mean? What does that mean, Rob? It means the scholars have said, so we are talking about scholarly consensus, because it says the scholars, meaning all scholars. They agreed that there are 8 type of animals, 8 type of female animals that can menstruate. So there are 8 type, according to the scholars. The scholars said there are 8 type of animals that can menstruate. So that can menstruate, right? That's what they said. And they are mentioning the woman. So in Islam, guys, a woman is a menstruating animal. She's an animal. She's a haywana. And the hyena, the bat, the female bat, and the female rabbit, female dog, female horse, a she-camel, right? A female camel, she-camel, and a gecko, a female gecko or salamander, right? Translation, 8 type of animals in Islam that can menstruate. Among these animals, and they start, is, as you see the name in the blue, or the word in the blue, a woman. So an animal, a woman is an animal in Islam. Did you catch it? According to the scholars, a woman is an animal in Islam. These are not my words, Muslims. That's what your scholars have said. A woman is an animal. Try to convince me that Islam is not a bad joke, brothers and sisters. Try to convince me that Islam is not a bad joke for humanity. Where is the respect that Islam gave to the woman? Al-Islam karram al-mar'a. Ya akhwan, Allah alayk ya Arab Christian. La'nat Allah alayk for bringing up these books. How dare you, you enemy of Islam, reading our books and exposing our books for everybody to see. How dare you, Arab Christian? Keep these hidden facts hidden in our books. Don't expose them to the public. Ya akhi, let us talk about these things behind closed doors. Many Muslims will leave Islam when they find out that their mothers, sisters, and daughters are nothing but animals. Keep Muslims ignorant. Ignorance is bliss, brother. Right? Yeah, and by the way, my TikTok live stream was flagged and got down. What can we expect? Let me restart it. Yeah, they flagged my live show.
But first, introducing...
They flagged my live show, so let me restart it again. What can we expect? Bunch of cowards, liars, and deceivers. Let me restart the live show again. Yeah, these cowards, guys, they always flag my live show on TikTok. TikTok is so easily to be flagged. They're crying on TikTok, of course. Okay, I just went live again on TikTok. It went down. This is why I hate TikTok. But guys, there are so many Muslims on TikTok. So many victims of this man-made cult. But it's so easily to flag you guys, to take your live show down or even block you. Right? Okay, I'm live again. It's working. Yeah. Sharia law TikTok. Yeah. But there are so many Muslims out there. Guys, I hate TikTok with a passion. I hate it because it's full with nudity and whatnot. But because there are so many Muslims out there, we have to go live there too. Right? We have to go live to show these Muslims how evil Islam is. I hate that platform with a passion, but hey, it is what it is. So I'm live again, guys, on TikTok as we are on YouTube. All right. Smash the like button, guys. Smash it, tap it. Tap, tap, tap. Smash the screen on TikTok, guys, for the people who just joined. I was live earlier, but the live show went down. So that's what women in Islam are. And again, this is the book. And here's the link again of this book that you see on the screen. Volume 2. Okay? Volume 2. All right. What about the lustful prophet, Arab Christian? What about Muhammad? Can you talk about the lustful prophet? As you may know, guys, Muhammad had many privileges, right? Muhammad had at least 16 privileges that no other Muslim man has. How many? 16 privileges. 16. Okay? 16 privileges. One of these privileges is if Muhammad saw a married woman, I'm talking about a married Muslim woman, okay? Her husband, the husband of that woman that Muhammad lusted for, that husband, that Muslim husband in the 7th century had to divorce his wife immediately and hand her over to Muhammad. So even married women in Islam were not safe from Muhammad's penis, brothers and sisters. Okay? Muhammad had 16 privileges. One of them, and specifically number 10, is if Muhammad lays his eyes on a married woman, the husband must immediately divorce and give her to Muhammad so that Muhammad can F her. Okay? And that's privilege number 10. العاشر إذا وقع بصره على امرأة واجب على زوجها الطلاق وحل له نكاحها. So if Muhammad lays his eyes, if he sees a woman, a married woman, then her husband must immediately divorce her and give her to Muhammad so that Muhammad can do nikah to her. Okay? Effing her. Translation. Tafsir al-Qurtubi, what you see guys is here on top, is the tafsir of al-Qurtubi for the Quran. Okay? For the Quran. Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Let me type it out. For chapter 33, ayah 50. Okay? By al-Qurtubi. That's what you see on the screen. Privilege number 10. Take a screenshot. If Muhammad looks at a married woman, i.e. he lusts after her, married woman in Islam, okay, so your mother, your sister, your daughter, my Muslim friends, then her husband, so let's say your dad, or maybe you, if you have lived in the 7th century, you have to divorce your Muslim wife, your wifey, and hand her over to Muhammad so that Muhammad can F her immediately. And Ibn al-Arabi said, this is what the servant of the two holy mosques has also said, as was clear to the scholars from the story of Zayd, the adopted son of Muhammad, which also had this meaning. Do you see it? Do you see it? So they are using the story of Muhammad and his adopted son. Remember when Muhammad went and saw the half-naked daughter-in-law, Zaynab bint Jahsh. When he saw her half-naked, and he said, Subhan muqallib al-qulub. Glory to Allah who turns hearts. Duk, duk. So Muhammad's heart was about to beat out of his chest. Duk, 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 duk. A brother, Subhan muqallib al-qulub. Glory to Allah for turning my heart for you. Oh, my daughter-in-law. Oh, Zainab, you're so beautiful, brother. Duk, duk. Duk, duk. The man's heart is going to pop out of his chest. Duk, 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 duk. Easy, brother. I know I'm very beautiful, brother, but easy your heart. It's going to explode, brother. Brother, prophet, brother. Ooh la la, ya Zainab. Ooh la la. Ooh la la, ya Rasulallah. You find me attractive, right? But what will I tell to your adopted son when he comes home? So, yeah. So when Zayd heard it, when his adopted son, at that time he was called Zayd ibn Muhammad, the adopted son of Muhammad and Khadija. When he heard the story, he had no other option but to divorce his wife and give her to Muhammad. Tried to convince him that Muhammad was not a pervert, a filthy son of Satan. Yeah, Zayd was cuckold. Right? Zayd had no other option but to become a cock. Right? Right? So he divorced Zainab and he gave her to Muhammad. And remember also, according to the tafsir, the same tafsir, it says that Allah was even blowing the penis. Allah was blowing up the penis. Let me go there actually. Let me open it up for you. Allah was blowing up the penis of Zayd. Allah was always intervening. Unbelievable, man. Allah was always coming to the help of Muhammad, to his aid. Look, if we go to the tafsir, the same Al-Qurtubi tafsir, look, this is how the book looks like if you buy it or you download it. Okay? This is tafsir Jam' al-Ahkam al-Quran li Imam Al-Qurtubi, volume 17, we will open this book, and this is the tafsir for chapter 33, ayah 37, Sister Maryam. I'm sure you're still watching. Sister Maryam, give me a 1 if you're still watching, because I promised you to bring it up also. And we're going to also bring up Maria al-Qabtiyya soon. Look, Surah Al-Ahzab, chapter 33, ayah 37. Okay, 33, ayah 37, Tafsir al-Qurtubi, page 155. Page 155. So guys, this is the physical book of Al-Qurtubi. Look what it says on the screen. Look. إن زيدا تورم ذلك منه حين أراد أن يقربها. What does that mean, Rob? It says if Zayd wanted to approach his wife Zainab at the time they were still married, i.e. to have intercourse with her, his penis, with a B, his penis started to become swollen. So Allah was blowing up the penis of Zayd because he wanted Zainab to be only and only for Muhammad. So Allah was always, as nothing but a pimp for Muhammad. Allah was always coming in between. Imagine, guys, Allah allowing a marriage to be unbelievable, man. How is this a religion, man? Allah coming between a man and his wife, a husband and a wife, and not allowing Zayd to F his own wifey Zainab and blowing up his penis. Allah was not only blowing inside the farj of Maryam, remember chapter 66 ayah 12, Allah blowing inside the farj of Maryam, but also Allah was always blowing. Allah put his mouth on the penis, because he's Satan. Allah put his mouth on the penis of Zayd. Right? The penis of Zayd. Do you see it? It's in front of you. So Allah blew up. It became like a big fat balloon, so it did not fit. The poor guy could not F his wife anymore. Because Allah, brother and sister, because Allah loves Muhammad so much, Allah wanted to keep Zainab for Muhammad. Right? So Zayd had no other option but to divorce his wife Zainab so that Zainab can go to Muhammad. That's what it says. Try to convince me, guys, that Islam is not a big fat joke created by Muhammad for Muhammad. And the scholars are always blessing us with these amazing stories in their tafsir. Right, guys? The lustful prophet, brother. Do you see it? Even Allah helping. This is why Aisha used to say, ما أرى ربك إلا يسارع في هواك يا محمد. Aisha herself used to say, I see that your Allah is running to fulfill your desires, meaning his sexual desires, right? And this is not enough, guys. You're going to be disturbed now. Okay? I'm going to disturb you now as a Christian. If you're a Christian watching, you're going to spit on Muhammad and you're going to spit on Islam from now on. I promise you that. All of you, you Christians, are going to spit on Muhammad. Watch. In Qasas al-Anbiya by Ibn Kathir, the same Ibn Kathir, the Mufassir, the big exegete, Ibn Kathir himself, in Qasas al-Anbiya, the story of the prophets. Right? That's the title of the book, as you see on the screen. Qasas al-Anbiya. In Qasas al-Anbiya, guys, do we have the book somewhere? Yes, I have. Let's see. Qasas al-Anbiya. Qasas al-Anbiya. Qasas al-Anbiya. Where do you have it, Rob? It's somewhere here. Qasas al-Anbiya. Rob, can you give us the link for the love of God? Yes, I can. Just a second. The link. Here. Here's the book that you see on the screen, guys. Here's the link, so you can download it also. But it's only in Arabic, okay? Most of my books are in Arabic, as you know, okay? Most of my books are in Arabic. But you can take screenshots because I'll provide translation soon. So in this book by Ibn Kathir, on page 381, page 381, look what it says. Page 381. Okay, do you see it? 381. Okay, page 381. We scroll up, look what it says. according to Islam, Mary, the mother of our Lord, who they call Maryam bint Imran, Mary or Maryam, the mother of the Islamic Jesus, on Judgment Day, and the wife of Pharaoh, Asia, will be among the wives of Rasulullah in Jannah. So when Muhammad goes to Jannah, to the Las Vegas of Allah, he's going to the mother of our Lord. Now, if you're a Christian, knowing what the Islamic books say about the mother of our Lord, how can you not spit on Muhammad? On you, Muhammad. Even the mother of our Lord is not safe from you in Jannah? On Muhammad. On you, ya Ibn Mut'a, ya Ibn Zina. And you Muslims call this a prophet of God? On your prophet, Muslims. On your prophet. Okay? What a filthy bad joke. What a filthy bad joke. So Maryam bint Imran in Islam, the mother of Isa in Islam, the mother of Jesus, the Islamic Jesus, will be among the wives of Muhammad. That's what it says. Min azwaj Rasulullah. So Maryam bint Imran is going to be from among the wives of Muhammad in Jannah. On you, ya Muhammad, for creating this evil cult of Satan. Try to convince me that Muhammad is not a prophet of Satan and Satan is not Allah. Convince me that Satan is not Allah and he introduced his prophet Muhammad 1400 years ago. On you, Muhammad, and on your Allah, Satan in disguise. And here is more why we should spit on Muhammad. Okay? Here is why we should spit more on Muhammad. We mentioned that in our last live show as well. The PDF file prophet of Islam. Muhammad doing it to the boys, giving it to the boys. Look. And even the scholars of Islam are little boys. Little boys, brother? Even little boys? Yes, brother. Okay. We have an authentic hadith, and this hadith is reported in the book of Imam Ahmad in his Musnad Ahmad. Hadith number 16,848. Okay, hadith is sahih. The chain of narration is sahih, as you see on the screen. Muhammad used to suck on the tongue of his grandson Al-Hassan. He used to French kiss his grandson Al-Hassan. That's Muhammad for you guys. As you see, the chain of narration is sahih. وأما حديث مص النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم sucking on the tongue of Al-Hassan, لسان Al-Hassan, فهو حديث صحيح. The chain of narration is authentic. Muhammad used to suck the tongue of his grandson Al-Hassan. I remember Al-Hassan was a baby here. So Muhammad was doing it to little boys, little baby boys. And all the people in the chain are the people of a Sahih, like any Sahih Bukhari hadith or Sahih Muslim hadith, as you see. إسناده صحيح. وما مص لسان الحسن في الصحيح. Inshallah. But the sucking of the tongue of Al-Hassan is in the Sahih. You see it? You see it? Filthy, filthy satanic perv PDF file prophet on Muhammad. Here is more. If you're not already disgusted, we mentioned this one last time too, but I have to bring it up again. Muhammad kissing the banana, the penis, kissing the penis of his other grandson, Al-Hussein. Look, in Al-Mu'jam Al-Kabir, Volume 12, by Imam Al-Tabarani, on page 45, hadith number 2658, as you see it says, وَإِسْنَادَهُ Hasan, meaning the chain of narration is good. Hasan means good, right? Fully accepted hadith. 2658, hadith number 2658, in the book of Imam Al-Tabarani, okay? Hadith number 2658. Here's the book again. Rob, do you have the link? Oh, yes, I have it. Can you send it to us? Yes, I can. Yes, I will. Let me give it to you guys. Let me give you the link. Filthy son of Satan. Yeah, Ibn Zina. How dare you, man, to do this to young boys. Where is the link? Imam al-Tabarani. Imam al-Tabarani. Okay, I can't find the link for now, but the book is on the screen. I will provide it later in the comment section, guys. So here's the book, volume 12 by Imam al-Tabarani, Al-Mu'jam al-Kabir. Al-Mu'jam al-Kabir. Just a second. Maybe I can find it now. Al-Mu'jam al-Kabir. Al-Mu'jam al-Kabir by Imam al-Tabarani. Let's see, maybe I can provide it immediately. Al-Mu'jam al-Kabir. Download link, Rob. Give me a second here. Imam al-Tabarani. Okay. Mu'jam al-Kabir. Volume 12. So you have to go to volume 12. It's a huge file, guys, but here is the link. A huge file, but here's the link. You have to go to volume 12, guys. الجزء الثاني عشر. Look, الجزء الثاني عشر. Well, it's a huge file. So this, what I send you guys, the link that I send you is the whole volume, all the volumes together. So you have to go to volume 12, page 45, P45. Okay. Chain of narration is Hassan. And the hadith on top. So in the footnote, it says Hassan. The grading is Hassan. Hadith 2658. Look what it says. From Ibn Abbas saying that Muhammad split the thighs of Al-Hussein and he kissed the banana of his other grandson Al-Hussein. That's what it says. Any Muslim? Oh, Ahmed again. Hello, Ahmed. Can you hear me? Ahmed, you have a bad connection, Ahmed. Fix your connection. You have a bad connection. You have a bad connection. Any Muslim who can call us live on air and tell us why his prophet is so evil and filthy? Try to convince me that Islam is not a bad joke for humanity. It's not even funny anymore, man. It's not even funny anymore. What a filthy son of Satan. What a pervert. What a PDF file. Right, guys? وَقَبَّلْ زَبِيبَتَهُ. He kissed his penis. The penis. Guys, I wanted to mention this one last time, but let us continue. What about the licking of your fingers in Islam, guys? Did you know that Muhammad used to lick his own shitty fingers when he used to go and do number 2? Call of nature, number 2. He used to not wash and put his shitty fingers in his mouth. Did you know that? And if that's not enough, Muhammad used to command then his fingers to be licked by his Sahaba, or command other Sahaba to lick other people's Sahaba, other Sahaba. So Muhammad used to do number 2, use 3 stones to wipe out the shit from his buttocks, and then put his fingers in his mouth. Did you know that? And this is a prophet of God, Muslims. Fingering, licking good. Rob, can you prove it? Please, for the love of God, prove that Muhammad used to eat his own shit. Here is the proof. Look, Sunan ibn Majah. Okay, here's the link. Here is the source, the sauce. Hadith, of course, is sahih, not da'if. Sunan ibn Majah 3261. It was narrated from Abu Hurairah that the Messenger of Allah went out to the toilet. Okay, he did number 2. Then food was brought. A man said, "Oh la la ya Rasulallah. Oh la la ya Rasulallah. Are you not going to do ablution? Are you not going to wash? I mean, you just took a shit. Yeah, shitty prophet. Yeah, shitty prophet, you just took a shit. Are you not going to wash?" Muhammad said, "Why? Am I going to pray?" So guys, he was given food. Muhammad was given food and he ate with his shitty fingers. He did not wash his fingers. He did not wash his hands. And you call this a prophet of God? A prophet of God eating with his shitty fingers? With his shitty hands? He put shit in his mouth while eating? Yes. Well, what can we expect? Is it shocking, guys, that Muhammad was eating his own shit? Is it that shocking that the Prophet of Islam was eating his own shit? And the Muslims are going crazy in the chat, guys. Muslims are going crazy now that we prove that Muhammad ate his own shit. Good job, Muslims. I want you to be angry because being angry is good. That means we are doing a terrific job. Imagine if the Muslims won't become angry with me for showing them their own sources. Muhammad ate his own Nutella, yes. Muhammad ate his own Nutella. AO, you know what you just did, right? AO, all the Muslims will try to find you now, AO, and come at you for calling their prophet filthy idiot. Any Muslim who dares to come up now? Any Muslim who dares to call us live on air now? What kind of prophet eats his own shit, puts his shitty fingers in his mouth? Because remember, in Islam, when you eat food, in Islam, if you eat food, it's sunnah, you have to eat with your fingers. No equipment. Just put your fingers in your mouth. Right? So Muhammad put his shitty fingers without washing in his mouth. Again, the link. Rob, give us the link. Here's the link in the chat on YouTube. Here is more. Did you know that Muhammad, when he used to go to the toilet, again, always the toilet, brother. When Muhammad used to go to the toilet, take number 1 or 2, and specifically number 2, right? Doing number 2, shitty prophet. In Sunan Abi Dawud 331, can you give us this link as well, Rob? Yes, I can. Yes, I will here. In another hadith, of course, it's sahih. Sahih. Okay? The chain of narration is sahih. On sunnah.com. Ibn Umar said, the messenger of Allah, Muhammad, the shitty prophet, came from the shitter. Muhammad came from the shitter. A man met him near Bir Jamal, so near a well called Jamal, and saluted him. Hi, Prophet. Someone said, hello, Prophet. Assalamu alaikum, ya Rasulallah. Ulala, ya Rasulallah. Assalamu alaikum. But Muhammad did not return the salam, the salutation, until he came to a wall. So Muhammad came out of the toilet from the shitter and he wiped his hand against the wall. You see it? Then after removing the shit from his fingers against the wall, and I hope this wasn't the Kaaba. I hope for the Muslims who are kissing the Kaaba and the black stone always and, literally put their head against the Kaaba, of the wall of the Kaaba and the black stone. I hope Muhammad didn't wipe his hands against the Kaaba. Okay? And you Muslims put your heads against the Kaaba these days when you go to Mecca, right? For Umrah or Hajj, right, Muslims? So Muhammad wiped his shitty hands against the wall. Maybe the Kaaba, Allahu Alam. Allah knows breasts. And then after wiping his shitty hands against the wall, he greeted the man back. Because Muhammad's hands were covered with shit. Muhammad's hands were covered with shit. Right, brothers and sisters? Any Muslim? What a shitty prophet you Muslims follow. What a shitty prophet you Muslims follow. Who puts his own fingers in his mouth, shitty fingers. And if that's not enough, he used to wipe his shitty fingers and hands against the Kaaba. And this is a prophet of God. And Islam is not a bad joke, right, Muslims? Any Muslim? Any Muslim would dare to say this is a prophet of God? Flores, it is funny. Someone is asking, why is the term privy in the hadith? Because it's a translation. Okay. Of course, the Arabic doesn't say privy. The Arabic says, right? The shitter. That's what it literally says in the Arabic. Right? Muhammad came from the shitter. That's what it says. Right? From the shitter. Look, if we copy this word, al-gha'it, we put it in Google, brother. Look what it says. From the shit. And they see it? Right? From the shit. From the turd. So Muhammad did a right? And he came back and he wiped it against the wall. Did you catch it? Do you see it? Gha'it. Turd. Shit. In other words, the shitter, the toilet. And remember, this is why Muhammad's name was Qutham in the first place, right? Qutham was the real name of Muhammad. We mentioned that in our latest live show before this one. Muhammad is human poop. That's what his name was for 40 years. Right? That's what Muhammad's name was. If you want to collect the sources, guys, go back to the live show before this one. So if you go back to my YouTube channel, click on the tab live. The live show that I did earlier than this one, we proved that Muhammad's name was human poop. This is why he was always wiping his hands against the wall, using 3 stones, Muhammad putting his shitty hand in his mouth when he was eating without washing. Here is more. Why Islam is a filthy cult from Satan. Did you know that Muhammad used to command his wives? Did you know? Let me type it out. Did you know that Qutham, the human poop, Qutham, we should stop calling him Muhammad, by the way, guys. Honest to God, that's not his real name. Because Muhammad is the title of God. It's the title of Jesus. Because Muhammad means the praised one, right? The praised one. So Muhammad adopted the divine title of God. Muhammad's real name was Qutham. Did you know that Qutham used to command his wives, like Aisha and Zainab, to curse each other? Did you know that? Again, did you know that Qutham, the false prophet of Islam, did you know that he used to command his wives to insult and curse each other? Why? Because Muhammad is a filthy son of Satan. He is a son of 1,000 men. Muhammad didn't know who his real father was. He was a man of the streets. What can you expect from Muhammad? Filthy son of Satan. Now let me prove it. I did a video about it, so let us not invent the wheel all over again. Here is what I did in my previous video. Enjoy. Enjoy. Muslims love to brag and tell us that their Prophet Muhammad is the best example for mankind to follow. Yet when we read the Islamic books, we find shocking evidence that Muhammad was the worst of the worst. Did you know that Muhammad used to command his wives to curse and insult each other? Muslims might say, where's your evidence, Rob Christian? Well, here's my proof from Fath al-Bari, volume 5, page 120, by the famous scholar Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. From a Hasan hadith, a good and fully accepted hadith, we read that Aisha reports that Zainab bint Jahsh, one of the other wives of Muhammad, once entered upon her and cursed her. Then the Messenger of Allah, Muhammad himself, commanded Aisha to curse Zainab back. So Aisha cursed her until Zainab's saliva dried up in her mouth. She didn't know what hit her. Imagine what kind of harsh insults Aisha must have hurled at Zainab. Then Aisha reports that Rasulullah was happy with that, and she reports that she saw him having a smile on his face. Wait a second. So Muhammad is commanding his wives to curse and insult each other left, right, and center, and he's laughing about it? He's actually enjoying it? Wow! I mean, he even had a smile on his face. Oh man! Be honest, Muslims. Is Muhammad truly the perfect example for mankind to follow? Are you sure? If your answer is yes, then I really feel sorry for you that such a disgusting, wicked man is your role model in 2023. Furthermore, Muhammad himself also cursed many people, including a poor innocent orphan girl. He cursed her and wanted her to die at a very young age. He made the poor little orphan girl cry. He also told his Sahaba to bite on the penis of their fathers if they boast about a Jahiliyyah, which is the pre-Islamic period, and even used the F word, which is the word naik in the Arabic language. This is in Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 6824. But what's amazing is the fact that he cursed himself because Muhammad said the one who uses obscene or foul language will burn in hellfire. So according to that logic, Muhammad, his wives, and all the Sahaba are in hellfire. Yep. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, guys. It's a wrap. Yep. Rob, can you give us the link to this video? Yes, I can. Yes, I will. I did this video, short video, a couple months ago, and it went viral, so glory to Christ. Yet Muslims claim that this guy is a prophet of God. Yeah, right. Unbelievable. Muhammad commanding his wives to curse and insult each other. And he himself using the F word. Any Muslim? Is there any Muslim who wants to come up? Any Muslim who wants to call live on air? Why Muslims are so silent today? Muslims, we know that you're hiding in the back of the bus. Well, sit tight and keep watching. Maybe you'll learn something, a thing or two about your false cult and filthy fake prophet Muhammad. Let's see if Muhammad is a man to follow. Any Abdul? Any Abdul? Any Qutham? Any follower of Qutham? Any Abdul of Qutham? Guys, let me prove that zina was halal for Muhammad. Zina means adultery, right guys? Zina is adultery, fornication, right? In the Arabic word. Zina. Zina, brother, means adultery, brother, or fornication. Brother, sister. Zina, brother, is halal, brother. It's not haram for Rasulullah. But for other people, brother, you might be stoned to death under Sharia law, brother. So make sure not to commit zina, brother. Else you might be stoned under Sharia, brother. But for Rasulullah, brother, Rasulullah is above his own laws, brother. And he's above Allah and he's above the Quran, brother, because he's a very special man. That's what CP would have said. Guys, I cannot do it like CP. Nobody can mimic Zakir Naik like brother CP, but I'm trying, okay? Brother Thitha. Yeah, sorry, I feel sorry for the people who always sit in the front row when they listen to Zakir Naik. Because they have to always bring their umbrellas with them. Brother Thitha. Only Muslims, guys. If you're a Christian, I cannot bring you up, please. Only Muslims. Any Muslim? Sparky, are you a Muslim? Give me in the chat that you're a Muslim. Also, I cannot bring you up. Sparky, are you a Muslim? Give me a one. Okay, there's no need for you to come up as an atheist, man. We are talking about Islam. What's the point? All right. So let me prove that Muhammad was a filthy ibn zina, right? Son of adultery, committing adultery. Okay. I once found a comment from a Muslim who is in trouble. He was literally in doubt. And as you see, this comment I found under one of the videos of Farid Leaks, Sister Farida, aka Farid Response, aka Ganguteli, Farid. And actually, I found out that they removed this comment later. They deleted his comment from underneath the video. I'm not kidding. The poor guy, this guy, his name is Dr. MGM. He posted a comment under one of the videos of Farid, and Farid later deleted the comment. Okay? Look what he says. He is asking Farid a question. Assalamu alaikum ya Farid. I'm having a doubt regarding the Quran, and specifically chapter 66, ayah 1, revealed to Muhammad because of the honey matter. So, honey, right? Matter. Jazakallah. May Allah reward you, ya Farid. You are doing great. Yeah, Farid is a coward. He will never ever debate any knowledgeable Christian, or let alone Arabic-speaking Christian like me, because he knows what we will do to him. I will humiliate him, right? And then he continues, edit, I'm actually very confused. So a Muslim is very confused about his prophet and the Quran. I am actually very confused because there is no scholar, no Muslim imam or sheikh, Nimi. I want to be a student of knowledge. So he wants to be more knowledgeable about Islam. This Muslim here. That's why I'm asking in YouTube comments. So he provided this, or he posted this comment under one of the videos of Farid. And he continues. Someone is asking him, what is your doubt, brother? Tell. So ACI asked him, what is your doubt? And then he gives an answer. So all of these comments, guys, were deleted. I'm not kidding. Dr. MGM continues and responds to his brother. At ACI, Assalamu alaikum, my doubt was about, again he repeats the doubt, about chapter 66, Surah Al-Tahrim, ayah 1, revealed, I think he means revealed, because Aisha, now guys focus, everybody in the chat focus, please, no side topics. Supposedly chapter 66 ayah 1 was revealed because of Aisha and Hafsa, so the daughter of Abu Bakr, Aisha, his baby bride of Muhammad, and Hafsa, the daughter of Umar, played a trick on Muhammad. So the wives of Muhammad tricked Muhammad, according to this guy, saying he smells bad because of the honey. Is it revealed because of this? Or is the reason for the ayah coming down? Is it because of Muhammad's bad breath? Guys, this is really awkward, man. So guys, the guy is confused. He wants to know. He's asking Farid. And Farid never answered. He deleted his comments actually. Yeah, Farid, I am in doubt about this, our filthy prophet, who is nothing but an adulterer, because the actual story is about Muhammad committing adultery with Maria al-Qibtiyah. So much later, scholars fabricated a new story that Muhammad had a very bad smell because he ate bad or dated honey that was bad. How can honey become bad if you keep it? It can't. It's honey, man. I know that honey cannot become very bad easily. But anyway, they had to come with this fabricated story that Muhammad had a very, very bad, filthy mouth. Yeah, because he's always drinking the water of Bir Buda, right? the well of Budaa, where you had stinky dogs, and women used to wash their clothes while their clothes were full with menstruation blood. So I know that Muhammad had a bad smell, but not because of the honey. Honey is very healthy, very good for you. So this is a fabrication, of course, to hide the adultery of Muhammad. Because, now he continues, because he heard the other story, the real story. I heard a disrespectful story of our Prophet, which really makes me sad. So what did he hear? That Muhammad, so he heard probably from Christians like me, that Muhammad committed fornication, adultery, zina. We call it zina in Arabic. With Maria al-Qibtiyya. Maria, the Copt slave, right? Qibtiyya. Right? His Copt slave that he received as a gift from Al-Muqawqas, the governor of Egypt at that time. Right? So the governor of Egypt, the ruler of Egypt, sent him a gift in the shape of a woman, and in this case, the Copt slave Maria al-Qibtiyya. Did you catch it? So that's what he heard as well. So there were two stories about chapter 66, ayah 1. What is the real story? Of course, not the bad honey. That's a big fat lie. Right? It's a big fat lie, a later fabricated lie to hide the fornication of Muhammad. Because remember, if you commit zina, if you commit fornication in Islam, you must be stoned to death. But remember, Muhammad is above his own Quran. He is above Allah and the rules of Islam. Right, guys? Because Muhammad is special. Brother, sister, brother, Muhammad is very special, brother. Even if he commits adultery and fornication, brother, he won't be stoned to death like the Sahaba, brother. Right? Exactly, because Muhammad is special. So guys, again, he's asking Sister Farida about chapter 66, ayah 1. And so on. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 5, to be specific. Right? Actually, to 4, let's say 4. To 4. 1 to 4. Right? So, of course, this is about Hafsa, because the story goes like this, guys. Muhammad, when it was the day of Hafsa, right? It was the day of his wife Hafsa. What does Muhammad do? He asks her to go get him something. So she goes to her parents' house, to Abu Bakr's house. Sorry, Hafsa? No? Forgive me, guys. Hafsa is the daughter of Omar. So she goes to Omar's house. Right? Hafsa, let me correct myself. Hafsa is the daughter of Omar. Okay? Hafsa is the daughter of Omar. So she goes to her father's house. And then when she comes back, she finds Muhammad committing adultery, effing Maria al-Qibtiyya. And then Allah supposedly sends down the ayah in Surah Al-Tahrim, chapter 66, ayah 1. O ya Muhammad, O filthy prophet, why do you prohibit yourself what Allah has permitted for you? Why are you making something haram, which means effing the Copt slave Maria al-Qibtiyya, the Copt slave Maria, while Allah made it halal for you? Allah, I'm your Allah, brother. Brother, sister, I'm your Allah, brother. I'm allowing you to commit zina. I'm allowing you to commit fornication with Maria al-Qibtiyya. I made it halal for you because you're special. I love you, brother, prophet, brother. I'm Allah. So why do you seek please of your wives? Why are you trying to please your wives? Just go for it. Do it, brother, prophet, brother. Keep effing the Copt slave. No problem, brother. And then if you continue reading, it says, Allah has mandated for you the dissolution of your oath. So guys, remember, among the 16 privileges, we mentioned today the 16 privileges of Muhammad, right? The 16. Among of the privileges of Muhammad is that Muhammad, one of the privileges is that Muhammad, Qutham, keep saying Muhammad, it's Qutham, can break his earlier promises or oaths, right? Because Muhammad is special. Remember? Qutham, the Prophet of Islam, can break his own oaths because it's one of his privileges, which other Muslims don't have. So Muhammad is being allowed to lie. and break his promise with his wives. Because Muhammad said to Hafsa, I'm not going to sleep with her anymore. I'm not going to commit fornication, adultery, zina with Maria al-Qibtiyya anymore. I promise you that. And then Allah allows him to break his oaths. And this is a prophet of God. Phil says it's shameful. Of course it's shameful. But Muhammad had no shame. He always fabricated new Quranic verses for himself. Because he is the cult leader. He's the real God of Islam. There's nothing called Allah. Aywa. Aywa.
Emotional, damn it.
So Muhammad was allowed to break his own oath. What kind of prophet breaks his oath? Well, what kind of God allows it? And they say there's Allah's God. Yeah, right. And then if you continue reading this story, long story short, Allah will send Jibreel and Allah will allow, Allah himself will protect Muhammad from the 5-inch Aisha or 5 feet tall Aisha and 4 feet tall Hafsa. Because Allah will protect Muhammad from Hafsa. Allah will protect Muhammad from Aisha. And Jibreel will protect Muhammad. And even the righteous believers will protect Muhammad from his wives. And if you don't listen, Allah will divorce you from Aisha and Hafsa. Why? Why Aisha and Hafsa? Because Hafsa went and she gossiped. She told the story that Muhammad committed adultery on her day in her bed with Maria al-Qibtiyya to Aisha. So Hafsa gossiped while she promised that she won't do it because Muhammad told her, don't do it, don't tell the other wives. And specifically, don't say it to Aisha because Aisha is dangerous. The daughter of Abu Bakr is very dangerous, brother. Brother, sister, brother. Aisha was one very, very small little girl, brother. Brother, sister, but she was very dangerous, brother. She was always teasing Muhammad around. She was pushing him around, brother. Very, very dangerous, 5 feet tall Aisha, brother. And she was playing with her dolls, brother. Dolls. Brother, dolls. Right? She was playing with dolls, brother. But she was very dangerous. She was one very dangerous baby girl, brother. Okay? So, yeah. So the Muslims, guys, had to fabricate a story. And they said, Muhammad ate bad honey. So try to convince me that the story is about honey, Muhammad having a very, very bad smell. And Muhammad said to Hafsa, don't tell the other wives that I have a bad smell, brother. But we know this is a fabrication. It was about his zina, about his adultery with Maria al-Qibtiyya. So guys, in Islam we have two stories. And Muslims literally fabricated the lie about honey. How can honey go bad? Exactly, Edward. If you know anything about honey, honey cannot go bad very easily. Right? It's full of sugar and whatnot. It cannot go easily bad. And I never heard of bad honey. Or let alone having a bad smell coming from your mouth like a sewer. Muslims came with the story that Muhammad had a sewer breath. So Hafsa went to the other wives like Aisha and told her, brother, my husband, brother, our husband, Rasulullah, ulala, ya Aisha, ulala, brother, ulala, ya Aisha, brother, Muhammad is having a smell like a sewer, brother. So they fabricated this story. But lo and behold, we have authentic sources to prove my point. Look, in Sunan al-Nasa'i, let me give you the link. Guys, collect all of these sources and use them in your debates. Why don't you talk about these topics? Most of the time, I see a lot of Christians only talk about Aisha being a baby girl and Muhammad being a pedo. But there's more damaging stuff that you guys can debate Muslims about. Like this one. Sunan al-Nasa'i 3959. Read with me. And of course, the hadith is Sahih. Sahih. The hadith is Sahih. Okay. Look what it says. Read with me. It was narrated from Anas that Muhammad had a female slave female slave, of course, Maria al-Qibtiyya, with whom he had intercourse. So Muhammad slept with that slave, of course, Maria al-Qibtiyya. But Aisha and Hafsa would not leave him alone. They kept pushing him around, teasing him, and being angry with him until Muhammad said that female Copt slave who he slept with became forbidden for him. Then Allah, the filthy pimp, the personal pimp of Muhammad, his own suck puppet, Allah, revealed the ayah, O Prophet, why do you forbid for yourself that which Allah has allowed to you? Until the end of the verse. Meaning chapter 66, chapter 66, ayah 1. Do you see it? So we have an authentic source proving that is about Muhammad committing adultery. And Allah allows him to get away with adultery. I mean, guys, listen carefully. God of the Bible punished, brother. God of the Bible punished people like King David, King Solomon, right? For their crimes, for their sins, what they did with these women. But God of Islam allows Muhammad to get away with it. Muhammad didn't even have to repent. God of the Bible punished King David. All right? God of the Bible punished King Solomon, his son. I remember Solomon had many wives, and King David also sent that husband to fight in the front row because he lusted after his wife. You know the story in the Bible, right, guys? But God of the Bible didn't say, good job. No, God punished him for it. This is the morality exactly of the Bible and the morality of the real God, not the fake God, Satan, Allah, who allows his satanic prophet to get away with fornication, sleeping with the Copt, right? Do you see it? Muhammad had a female slave, meaning Maria al-Qibtiyya, whom he had intercourse with. And Aisha and Hafsa did not like it that Muhammad was committing adultery behind their backs. So here we have source number one, authentic of course. Again, here's the link. To prove my point that it's very authentic story. Source number one. Let us show you more sources to back up our claim. Because guys, you know how Muslims are. They will throw their own mothers to protect Muhammad under the bus. Right? Their own mothers. So we have multiple sources. Look, here is another book called Sunan al-Daraqutni. Sunan al-Daraqutni. Volume 3 by Imam al-Daraqutni. Okay, Sunan al-Daraqutni by the giant Sunni scholar Imam al-Daraqutni. Okay, volume 3, Juz al-Thalith. We go down on this page 295, 295, forgive me, page 295 of this book. We go down, we have an authentic report in the bottom. Authentic report in the bottom. And the chain of narration is sahih, right? Chain of narration is sahih. Look what it says. When Muhammad slept with, after the from, the chain of narration, Muhammad said to Hafsa, قال رسول الله لحفظة, to Hafsa, to his wife Hafsa, don't tell anyone that I committed adultery with the mother of Ibrahim. Who is the mother of Ibrahim, guys? Anyone knows? Who is meaning mother? Who is Ibrahim in Islam? Who is Ibrahim? Anyone knows? Let's see, guys, if you have paid attention in the past. Who is Ibrahim? Maria al-Qibtiyya, exactly. Good job, guys. You've paid attention. Good job. Well done. Maria al-Qibtiyya is Ibrahim. So this is the child of Muhammad, the real child of Muhammad who died later. Muhammad having very bad seed, even his child did not survive. His only born child did not survive. Maryam, not Maryam, Maria al-Qibtiyya. Okay, not Maryam, Maria al-Qibtiyya. This Copt slave. So Muhammad says to Hafsa, on her day, after she found him in her bed, Muhammad committing zina, adultery, fornication, with the Copt slave, Muhammad says to Hafsa, don't say it to anyone. I know I committed adultery, but don't say it to anyone. But, if we continue reading, it says, but Hafsa did not listen anyway, and she went and said it to Aisha. She told the story to Aisha. Yeah, Aisha, did you know what Muhammad did? I just found Muhammad in my bed on my day, in my house, sleeping behind my back and your back with the Copt slave Maria al-Qibtiyya. Ibrahim. Okay? Maria al-Qibtiyya. So he made her even pregnant. Right? And later that child died. Okay? Okay? So she told Aisha, and Aisha became furious, and the women came. Imagine, guys, all of the, of the wives of Muhammad coming. Oh la la, ya Rasulallah! How dare you to sleep with Maria al-Qibtiyya behind our backs? Shame on you, ya Rasulallah! Oh la la! Yeah, what can we expect? Muhammad is a filthy son of Satan. Of course, he's going to commit adultery. Right? And then Allah comes to the aid of Muhammad, and the ayah was sent down. Right? Allah has mandated for you the dissolution of your oaths. Why? Because Muhammad said, I'm not going to do it anymore. I am not going to do it anymore. But hey, right? He literally says to Hafsa, I'm not going to do it anymore. Right? But Allah helps him out and says, you can break your oaths to your wives. Continue effing it. Continue effing the vagina of Maryam al-Qibtiyya. No problem. What a filthy God. What a filthy prophet. On the other hand, the God of the Bible punished people like King David for his crimes, for his sins. Right? Why always Allah pops out of nowhere to help Muhammad? And even allowing him to break his oaths that he created with his wives. You can break your oath, brother, no problem. Because it's one of the 16 privileges, remember? So guys, the story of the bad honey is nothing but a lie, a fabrication created by the Muslim scholars to defend Muhammad. Because without lies, Islam dies. And as you see, the chain of narration is sahih. An Ibn Kathir, tasihih al-isnad. So this hadith is sahih. That Muhammad did commit adultery with Maria al-Qibtiyya. And if we go to Tafsir ibn Kathir himself, Tafsir ibn Kathir, volume 14, by the Sunni exegete himself, Ibn Kathir, on page 48 for Surah Al-Tahrim, same chapter, same ayahs, we go down, we find, of course, another Sahih hadith as well. وَهَذَا إِسْنَادَهُ صَحِيح. Same story. Don't tell anybody that I slept with Maria al-Qibtiyya, the mother of Ibrahim. Huh? Yeah, Hafsa, don't say it to the other wives. Don't tell. But she said it anyway. Well, I agree, Kathleen Clark. Muhammad should not be called Muhammad. He should be called Qutham because he deserves that name. He carried that name for 40 years. He was shit and he was created from shit. What? He was shit and he was created from shit. What a shitty prophet. And don't forget, he used to eat with his shitty hands as well. We proved it today. If you missed it, go watch that earlier part where we discussed it on today's live stream. Right? Like I said, Muhammad had 16 privileges, including incest. Muhammad had 16 privileges that no other man had in Islam, including sleeping with his 2 aunts. One inside her grave, Muhammad slept with a dead aunt, and with another aunt, the sister of his mother, Amina, Khawla bint Hakim. Muhammad had many privileges, guys. He created many privileges for himself, and he claimed that these are divine privileges from Allah. Allah allowing him to even abrogate his own vows. I lied. Allah allowed me to lie to you. I can break my vows. I can break my oaths. First, Muhammad said, I'm not going to sleep with Maria al-Qibtiyya, and now suddenly he can, and he will, and he did. What a filthy son of Satan. What a filthy son of Satan. Truly, Islam is not a bad joke, right, my brothers and sisters? Truly, Muhammad is not a comedian who created Islam for his own beeness, right? And Islam is not a bad joke, right, guys? I fully agree. Guys, did you know that Muhammad broke all the 10 commandments that we can find in the Old Testament? All of them. He broke all of the 10 commandments, one by one. This is why Muhammad will never be a true prophet of God. He's nothing but a prophet of Satan. Allah is Satan in disguise, guys. And today we proved it again. Any Muslim, not one Muslim, guys, dare to call in today. I wonder why. Not one Muslim is courage enough to come up and call and protect his filthy prophet and filthy man-made cult. Not one. Not one. Well, we have TikTok. You can come up as a guest, and we have even Skype. We have a dog in the chat who's barking. He's too scared to come up or let alone call. But what can we expect? Because if I would be a Muslim, guys, I would be scared. I would be scared too to defend my filthy prophet and filthy man-made cult. Any Muslim? Yalla ya akhwan. Allah alayk ya Arab Christian. La'nat Allah alayk, but we are too scared to come up. May Allah curse you, ya Arab Christian. May Allah curse you for exposing what our books say about our prophet and our filthy religion. But may Allah curse you, Arab Christian, for exposing what our books are saying. Of course, brother, Heroes Workshop, of course they're scared. Heroes Workshop, I see that you have a big YouTube channel. Can you do me a favor and post a community post and create a list of all the warriors? Create a post or a video or do something, brother, and put the names of all the heroes, all the Christian apologists and polemicists, and tell your audience to subscribe to us because you have a big channel, bro. We need all the help we can get. Come on, baby. Can't you create a video or something and tell your audience, or post a community post on your channel and say, hey, there's a guy called Rob Christian. He has only 53,000 subscribers on YouTube. Do me a favor and subscribe to him? Can we help each other? Brother, I'm happy though. I'm very happy that you're here. I'm really, it's an honor to have people, to have many people here. And we have a large crowd today. Thank you guys. More than 360 people watching. More than 360 people watching. That's a good number for today. On YouTube. And we have more than 50 people watching on TikTok. Awesome job, guys. But TikTok is dead, it seems, today. Any Muslim? Is there any Muslim? Is there any Muslim who can defend his filthy prophet, Qutham? Any Muslim? Any Muslim who can tell us why Allah sent demons to ride Muhammad and take his virginity? Any Muslim? Why Allah's prophet was gang raped by demons? Why the cousin of Muhammad raped him? Why the uncle of Muhammad raped him? Why? Any Muslim? Why did Allah not protect Muhammad's tiny little anus that became a gaping black hole that could have sucked the entire universe in it? Any Muslim? Karabu, I am here right now. Bring your Shaykh Ibn Zina, aka Ibn Fibn, aka Ibn Footnote, right here, right now. I'm here to debate any one of your heroes, no problem. Ibn Ketchup, can you bring him to me? Who claimed that he was stabbed by someone? Turned out that it was a big fat lie. Yes, you're live on air.
Hey, hello.
Hello, you're live on air. Are you a Muslim?
What? Yeah.
You're a Muslim?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
Muslim. What?
Can you fix your background noise, man? Fix your background
Wait,
noise, man. You're killing my ears. Ugh. This man? I think this guy's calling with a very, very old connection or something. Reminds me of, the very old modems back in the old days. Oh, it really literally killed my ear, man. Call again with a better, dial-up connection, yeah. Remember the old days? Reminded me of that. Any Muslim? Man, my ear. It's calling from the Kaaba. Someone is saying Sheikh Uthman ibn Fibn ibn Farouk ibn Ketchub could not even debate God logic. How is he going to debate RC? Of course. I mean, Brother God Logic did an awesome job and he humiliated him. You think he would dare to debate an Arabic-speaking Christian like me? Like moi? I would bury him, man. I would destroy him. If Brother Avery from God Logic, humiliated him while he's not even an Arabic speaker, what do you think I, as an Arabic speaker, what I would do to this wannabe sheikh who can't even read the Quran correctly without making mistakes? You know what? Since you mentioned him, let me humiliate him because this coward will never ever call me. Oh, we have a caller? Just a second. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, are you Muslim?
Yes, I'm Muslim.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good. What about you? I hope you're doing great too.
Yeah, I'm good also.
Okay, beautiful. So you're a Sunni Muslim, my friend?
Yeah, I'm Sunni.
Okay. Can you tell us why you follow Muhammad? Hello? Hello? What happened? Cat ate your tongue? I think a cat ate his tongue. He's still on the call though, look. What's happening, man? Why are you Muslims so scared, man? How old I am? I'm 6 like Aisha. Hello?
Hey, Rob.
Hey
Why
man,
you so frequently, yeah?
what happened, man? What happened, man?
What?
I could not hear you anymore.
For what? Why?
I don't know. Maybe your connection. Maybe you forgot to say inshallah. I don't know.
Ah,
Are you
can be.
okay, brother?
Of course.
Okay, beautiful. So, can you tell us why you follow Muhammad? Qutham?
Yeah. Okay, what's your evidence that his real name was Kutuma?
What's my evidence? Haven't you watched my live show?
Of course, I was in your live stream, but now I'm in the Skype website.
Well, we can find it in many sources that his name was
How
Qutham.
many sources, bro?
In your Islamic sources.
You would have any authentic sources, right?
What about the tafsir for the Quran?
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Show us.
So why you follow a prophet who, even when he eats, he puts his shitty fingers in his mouth?
And where's
You want me to
this
show you?
person?
Here, look. Do you see the screen, my
Come on,
friend? Do you see the screen?
The screen is not sharing right here.
Yeah, make sure to mute YouTube and go back to the live stream while being on the call so that we won't get an echo. And can you read the hadith on the screen? What do you see on the screen?
Your screen is not.
Yeah,
Your screen is not sharing on Skype.
No, of course not on Skype. So you have to, if you're using the phone, open YouTube, make sure that it's muted, you don't hear anything, and watch the screen from YouTube.
Okay then. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. What do you see on the screen?
Still is.
Do you see something that looks like KFC? A woman licking her fingers. Do you see it? Hello? 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 Is it me that you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. So you see, it's still on the call, guys. We're going to play this game, guys. You see, we're going to play this game. Cat, eat your tongue. Unbelievable, these Muslims. Guys, if I would be a Muslim, I would be exactly the same. You know? Deficient in brains. Yeah. What can you expect? Literally, Islam makes you stupid, guys. I'm not kidding. Islam eats your brain cells. Round number 3. Round number 3. Yeah, Abdurrahman. What happened, man? Hello? Abdurrahman.
Now I'm going to
Yeah.
www.youtube.com in order to see your live stream with the mute voice.
Yeah.
No voice.
Go back.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Make sure
I'm
that
on
your
my
sound is
website.
still okay.
I'm on our browser.
I don't have the time of the
Okay,
world.
then.
Yeah. So Abdurrahman, Abdurrahman, go to my YouTube channel. Make sure that the live stream is muted so that we won't get an echo. Because if you have multiple sound sources, you'll create an echo. Make sure that your Skype is still functioning.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Are you seeing the screen now?
I don't have any mute option.
You don't know how to mute a video?
you know.
You don't know how to literally mute a video? You don't know how that works? That's so, I mean,
I'm
even
not
my
on PC,
8-year-old kid can do it.
I'm not on PC, bro.
You can literally,
no
you know
option.
how to switch apps, right? Don't tell me how that you never
Of
used the
course, I
phone
have
before.
to. I know
Okay.
that. How
Go
switch,
to the app of
apps,
YouTube.
But still, there's no option to mute, bro.
Okay, let me
the
read the
volume option is
hadith.
not
You know,
so
forget
showing
about
up.
it. Let me read the hadith for you. Have you ever heard of Sunan ibn Majah?
Yeah.
It's among the 6
I have heard
authentic
about,
books,
Sunan
right?
Ibn Majah.
Yeah, it's among the 6 authentic books, right?
Still has some hadith that are
Okay.
belief, bro.
But this is Sunan ibn Majah. Write it down. I will even send you the link on Skype. You know what? Let me send it to you so you can say, Rob, you're lying.
Just send me right away, bro.
Okay, let me send it to you right away. Here's the link. Huh? You just received it from me. If you open the link, Sunan ibn Majah 3261.
3261.
Yeah. You go down,
okay.
you see that it's what? Sahih, right?
Yeah.
Does it say Sahih or not? Come again? What does it say?
It says Sahih.
Sahih. Okay, guys, you
It
heard
says
him. It
Sahih.
says Sahih. Now read it for me, please.
It was narrated from Abu Hurairah that Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam went out to the toilet. Then food was brought. A man said, "O Messenger of Allah, are you not going to perform ablution?" He said, "Am I going to pray?"
Okay, can you
everybody
explain?
knows that ablution is only made for the prayer, okay?
Okay.
Ablution
But
is
just a
only
second.
made for the prayer.
Okay,
But you can also clean your hands.
just a second. Can you show me where the hadith says that he washed his hands? Go ahead.
I don't know because I'm not a muhaddith.
So let
But
us
still,
let
it
us
has
start
nowhere
from
that
zero. Let's
he
start from
just-
zero. Just a second. Let us read it together.
Okay.
Very slowly. It was narrated from Abu
He
Hurairah.
said that, "O Messenger of Allah, are you not going to perform ablution?" Ablution
So
of
just a
wudu,
second.
that
Easy, brother. Easy.
is
Breathe.
only performed for
Easy.
prayer,
Hello.
okay?
Easy. Word for word. Easy.
I'm easy,
So
bro. I'm easy.
Muhammad went to the toilet, right? To the shitter, right? So he
Yeah.
took a crap. Then food was brought. So they brought him food to eat. A man is asking him, Oh, Ya Rasulallah, ulala, Ya Rasulallah, are you not going to perform ablution? He said, Am I going to pray? So my friend,
But
did
still, it
Muhammad
has
wash
some
his
logic,
hands?
bro.
Wait,
But,
did
bro,
Muhammad,
you
just a
only-
second. Let me ask you a question first so you can answer. Did Muhammad
Come on, bro,
wash his
just keep
hands
going.
before eating?
Did the person said that your hands are shitty or anything?
Why
Did
is he
this person
asking him
said
to
that?
perform ablution then? He's literally asking him, Are you going to
He could
wash?
ask that. He could ask that. Did you clean your hands?
So
He
Muhammad
could
put
have
his
asked that
shitty
right
fingers
now.
in his mouth, right?
Where are these wordings that he put his dirty hands on his food or anything? Where
Can
are
you
these
show
words?
me where it says that
Where are
Muhammad
these words?
washed his hands after doing number 2? After going to the toilet?
And there is a Sunan Ibn Majah 3262. I did not eat while reclining.
This guy is very slow, guys. I give up. You can't defeat someone who's very smart. You can't. You can't win an argument with someone that is very slow. I mean, it's in front of you. The guy just came out. Your prophet came out of the toilet. Okay? He probably did number 1 or 2. Let's say number 2. And food was brought. And a man is literally asking him. I mean, it's very clear. It's in front of you. Ya Rasulullah, are you not going to perform ablution? So in other words, the guy wanted him to wash. And Muhammad said, Why? Am I going to pray? Even pigs are cleaner than Muhammad. Exactly. That's the whole point. So Muhammad, because he's even filthier than a pig, Muhammad put his shit in his mouth because Muhammad always eats with his fingers. What a filthy, shitty prophet. What can I do, Corrida? This is what Islam does. This is what Islam does to Muslims. Islam is a cancerous disease. It eats literally your brains. It's a brain cancer disease. It's eating your brain cells. And Muhammad, guys, used to even command his Sahaba to lick each other's fingers. Did you know that? Right? What if Muhammad put his filthy fingers in the mouth of Umar? Imagine if Muhammad would have put his fingers in the mouth of Umar or maybe Abu Bakr or maybe Ibn Abbas. Look, guys. I'm not. When we say something, we can back it up. Look, read, brother, read. It's of course Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim also. Very authentic. Okay, look, Ibn Abbas reported, Messenger of Allah said, when one of you finishes eating, when someone finishes eating, okay, he should not wipe his fingers until he has licked them himself. Or brother sister, have given them to someone else to lick it for him, brother. Imagine Muhammad came out of the toilet. He did not wash his hand. He ate with his shitty fingers, and then he puts his fingers in the mouth of Abu Bakr or maybe Aisha. What a filthy caveman mentality. Bunch of savages, man. These are human beings. Even a dog doesn't do what Muhammad did. Even a dog doesn't lick his own arse. Anyway. Keep licking it. But brother, Ya Rasulullah, you just went to the toilet. Keep licking. My poop, brother, is very, very holy, brother. Remember, guys, now we're talking about it anyway. Now that this topic was brought anyway, guys, now that we brought this topic anyway, look at this, man. Did you know that Muslims were fighting over the pee of Muhammad? Did you know that? Look. Did you know that the Muslims in the 7th century were always fighting over the blessed urine, the pee of Muhammad? I'm not kidding. Benefits of drinking the blessed urine. So not only the shit, but the blessed urine of Muhammad. So the Muslims used to eat the shit, not only the shit, but also the urine, they used to drink it. The urine of Muhammad. Qutham, the shitty prophet, Qutham. Rob, don't say Muhammad anymore. Qutham. So the Sahaba used to fight over the saliva, the spit of Muhammad, drinking it, putting it on their faces. And they used to collect his urine, fighting over it and drink it. Drinking of the pee of Muhammad? What? What a filthy satanic cult from Satan, from the deepest hell, the deepest layers of hell. What a filthy satanic cult, man. Try to convince me that Islam is not a joke. Imam al-Suyuti narrates an authentic report, brothers and sisters, in his Al-Khasa'is al-Kubra, volume 2, page 253. So the authentic report that the companions used to drink the blessed urine of Muhammad. It's hadith. The hadith is what? Authentic, sahih. Rob, can you give us the link? Yes, here. Do you see it? It's highly authentic that the Sahaba were literally drinking the urine of Muhammad. So guys, they used to eat the shit of Muhammad. They used to drink the urine of Muhammad. They used to even collect the saliva of Muhammad. When he used to spit, you know, when he used to wash in the well of Buddha, they used to collect that water, that filthy water. Muhammad used to put it in his nose. He used to remove Satan from his nose, because according to Islam, Satan stays in the upper part of your nose. Remember? So Muhammad was right. So they used to collect the water and wash their bodies with, drink it. Try to convince me that this is not a cult of Satan. What's the difference between Satanism and Islam? What's the difference? It's the same. Same cult. No difference. They used to even collect the blood of Muhammad. Bunch of vampires, guys, I'm not kidding. And drink it. Even the blood, Rob, yes. Why are you, Rob? Because Islam is a satanic cult. Any Muslim? Any Muslim? What is this religion, man? This is a religion? Yes, Heroes Workshop, yes. Even the poo of the camel of Aisha, did you know that? Even the poo of the camel of Aisha, they used to smell it. Did you know that? Remember when Aisha and Ali, guys, when Aisha and Ali fought each other in the famous battle of the camel. Look, guys, this is Ali on the left, and this is Aisha on the right. You know, fully covered, right? Aisha, brother. So we had Aisha and Ali fighting each other. Army, Muslim army versus Muslim army, right? And they call it the Battle of the Camel, right? The Battle of the Camel. So we have Aisha against Ali. The soldiers that were fighting for Aisha, brothers and sisters, the soldiers that were fighting for Aisha, whenever the camel of Aisha used to poop, So whenever the camel of Aisha used to poop, they used to run and fight for the feces, the excrement, the poop of the camel of Aisha. Look, and this report is everywhere. This is reported in many books. Look, in Tarikh al-Tabari, volume 3, page 530, sorry. And Kamil fi al-Tarikh by Ibn al-Athir, volume 3, page 247. The sources are on top. Imta' al-Isma' by al-Muqrizi, volume 13, page 245. Al-Futuh by Ibn al-Atham, volume 2, page 481. Read with me. Narrated from. Okay, and from, always the chain of narration. Look what it says. Narrated from. The tribe of Dhuba and Azd circled with Aisha at the day of the battle of the camel. Jamal is in Arabic camel, okay? The battle of the camel. That's why it's named after the camel of Aisha. Battle of the camel, right? Camel of Aisha. I.e. Aisha's camel. And when the camel used to poop, they took up the feces of the camel of Aisha and smell it. And they used to say, it's the smell like the smell of musk. Brother.
Emotional damage.
Really, Muslims? Really? Really? Even the poop of the camel of Aisha? So what about Muhammad's urine? So if that's what they do with the poop of the camel of Aisha, what about Muhammad's urine and poop? I mean, if Muhammad would have pooped, the Sahaba would have fight over the poop and put it on their faces and eat it. But, what can we expect from this evil cult of Satan? And they claim that this is the final religion, the final prophet. This is not paganism? Exactly, Deandra. Is this not paganism, guys? Is this not satanic paganism? Is this not idol worship? But that's what the Sahaba and the Tabi'een used to do. Right? And they were not only unaliving each other, bloodthirsty. And they say always, guys, don't Muslims always say, the Sahaba, may Allah, radiyallahu anhum, may Allah be pleased with them. Bloodthirsty murderers. And not only that, even smelling the poop of the camel of Aisha. Drinking the urine of Muhammad, eating his poop. Putham. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Hello
How
to
are
you.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
Who you are?
Who you are? I am R. Rob Christian, brother.
Okay.
Yes.
The YouTuber.
Yeah, the TikToker.
You are a TikToker.
Yes,
Just
brother.
like a joker.
Like a joke. Yeah, I'm like your prophet. You're confusing me with your prophet, brother.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
talk.
Go ahead. Why the Sahaba used to fight?
I will prove my prophet and you will prove your Jesus. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
Prove
let's
to
go.
me that your prophet is not a filthy dog. Go ahead.
Don't make blasphemy.
It's blasphemy to show you
Don't
what the
make
book say.
blasphemy.
Okay. What kind of prophet?
Which
What kind of
Which
prophet?
book
Just
say
second,
that?
just second.
you
What
puppy,
kind of
you
prophet?
dog, which book say that?
Let me show you. Sunan Abi Dawood. Have you heard of it? Here is the hadith. Let me show it to you.
Display it.
I sent you the
Display it
hadith.
on live.
Open it. It's on the screen. Read it. Sunan Abi Dawood, Sahih Hadith.
What does it say?
Let me read it. What does it say, brother? Let me read it. I sent you the link. Sahih Hadith. Sunan Abi Dawood 331. Ibn Umar said, the messenger of Allah came out of the toilet, the shitter. He
Okay.
came from the toilet. A man met him near Bir Jamal. Do something about the background noise, brother. and saluted him.
Okay.
Yeah, do something about
Okay.
the background noise. It's killing my ears. Close the door behind
Okay,
you, man.
now it's okay.
Are you in the bathroom like your prophet?
Go.
Go. Okay, let me go.
Read it.
The
read it.
messenger of Allah. Now this is, look
I
what
am your
Muhammad says.
father in this
Shh,
on this topic. I am your father. I prove it.
Prove it. Yeah,
I
prove it.
will
You can't
inshallah
prove
prove
anything if I'm not finished reading. Just a second. Hold your horses. Hold your camel. Hold your camel. The messenger of Allah did not return their salutation until he came to the wall and placed his hand on the wall and wiped his shitty hand and face, also on his face and hands. He then returned the man's salutation.
Where
Oops. Fix your connection, man. Why Muslims have always bad connection, man? Prove my topic. What kind of prophet takes a shit and wipes his shit with his face and wall and hands? Brother, fix your connection, man. And do something about the background noise. Hello? What a donkey, man. What a donkey, son of a donkey. I'm not trying to insult any real donkey in the process. What a donkey, man. And I'm not trying to insult the real smart animal in the process. Forgive me, donkeys, for insulting you, with associating Muslims with you. Forgive me. What kind of prophet takes a shit and then when someone greets him, he does not greet him back until he places his shitty hands against the wall and wipes his shitty hands against the wall, maybe the Kaaba, the wall of the Kaaba, and wipes the shit against his face, his own face and hands. And then when he's done wiping the shit, then he says hello back. Hello, brother. Well, clearly, Qutham ibn Mut'a. Exactly. This must be Qutham ibn Mut'a. Brother, ew. Ew, brother. Brother. Brother.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Brother.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
I don't know. I'm not a Muslim. We should ask this question to the Muslims. What's that, brother? Ew. Unbelievable, these people. It's unbelievable, man. You must be literally disgusting, like your prophet, to follow such a prophet. I mean, if you're a follower of such a prophet, you must be filthy too. Drinking his urine. Drinking the urine of Muhammad. What's left? You see it? Benefits of drinking the urine of Muhammad. Any Muslim can tell us why it's beneficial? What's the benefit of drinking Muhammad's urine? Any Muslim? Literally, Muslims create articles online. Look, this article is created in December 2013, right? December 2nd, 2013. Literally, they create websites And they are so happy about drinking the urine of Muhammad, brothers. Look, the tag, cure of disease. So you're going to be, cured from any disease if you heavily drink the urine of Muhammad, brother. You're going to be blessed. You're going to be blessed. You won't go to hell. When Muhammad heard that someone drank his urine, Muhammad said, you won't see hellfire, brother. You won't see hellfire because you drank my urine. And this, of course, is authentic. Authentic as it can be, brother, sister. Drinking the blessed urine of Muhammad will send you to the blessed Las Vegas of Allah. Right? Right? Allah will give you many hur al-ain, big boobs, swelling breasts. Don't worry, just keep drinking it like Coca-Cola, brother. Keep drinking it. It's better than any energy drink. It's better than Red Bull, brother. Less pagan. That's a good one. Less pagan of Allah. Yeah, less pagan of Allah. Authentic, brother. Brother, ew, brother. What's that, brother? Ew, brother. What's that? Guys, I think we had some fun today. We proved again that Islam is nothing but a bad joke. Thank you for being here, guys. Stay away far from Islam. Don't sell your soul to the devil, my Muslim friends. Drop Muhammad, man. Leave Islam, man. It's a very evil, filthy, bad joke, man. How can you allow yourselves to be deceived like this, man? Knowing how filthy Muhammad was, how filthy the Sahaba, the companions of Muhammad were. How kind of filthy satanic religion Islam is. We didn't even bring up these damaging topics yet, man. By the way, I was about to bring something and then someone called me. What was that? Before I forget it, man. I was about to. Can you remind me, guys, before that guy called me, before I wrapped the live stream up? I wanted to bring something, a source up, and then I got a call. Can you guys remind me what that was? Forgot what I wanted to bring up. RJ, you know what that was? I was about to pull up a source, and then someone called me. Before we wrap things up, I want to bring that up again. What was that topic again, man? I wanted to bring up a topic before because I mentioned it and then can't remember. Do you remember, guys? Now we already talked about Aisha and Ali. قوم الزط. Again, قوم الزط, zoom zoom. Again, قوم الزط. قوم الزط who rode Muhammad. قوم الزط. I mean, if Muhammad would have been alive, I would have joined قوم الزط, to be honest with you guys. You know? Anyone wants his name to be put on the list of قوم الزط? We have some, still some seats left. We can add you to the list. Right? The brothers who ravished Muhammad, and Allah is watching in the back. Do you see Allah with his horns? Look, guys. Allah. Do you see it? And Allah is watching. Because it was Allah who sent the Qawm al-Zut, the black brothers, who made Muhammad a human toilet. Right? Effing him all night long. Any Muslim? Any Muslim? Rob, can you prove it? Of course. Look, guys. Allah sent the Qawm al-Zut to ride Muhammad, literally. Yeehaw! Or no way, Rob. We never heard of this story before. Can you prove it? Of course. We talked about this many times over, but let me bring it up again because people are asking in the chat. In the book of Imam Ahmad, in the book of Musnad Ahmad, hadith number 3788. Take screenshots, take notes, guys. In this specific book, we have to go to volume 4, as you see, pages 33 to 35. Pages 33 to 35. The book is by Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Okay? And of course, the hadith is authentic. Rob Christian doesn't bring up da'if hadiths. Look. Hadith 3788, and of course it says Isnadahu Sahih. Chain of narration is Sahih. Do you see it? Or you must be blind. I don't know. You know, we know that Islam is a brain-eating disease, and the result is, you know, maybe your eyes won't function anymore because your brain, you need your brains to make your eyes function. So if you're not seeing it, please go to the doctor ASAP. So the hadith is sahih. Okay? In this same hadith, it's a very long hadith, but it says on the next page. Thank you guys for the donation. God bless you. Heroes Workshop, thank you, my friend, for your donation. God bless you. On page, the next page, page 34, page 34 first, page 34, we see the story continuing. It says that Ibn Mas'ud is with Muhammad, okay? Guys, I'm not going to read the Arabic in its entirety because it's a very, very long story, okay? Long story short, we have an eyewitness, the companion of Muhammad, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, and he's with Muhammad. And Muhammad draws a circle, okay? Muhammad draws a black magic circle. And Muhammad says to Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, stay inside the circle. Don't get from the circle. Literally, guys, as you noticed, Islam is nothing but a voodoo cult. It's a satanic voodoo cult. That's what it is. So you must stay in the magic circle. Okay? Yeah, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, stay in your circle, or else the demons will unalive you, or maybe they will violate you. They will ravish you like I'm going to be ravished. And your hole will become like a gaping hole. Okay? Literally. إِنَّهُ ذَكَرَ هَنِينًا. Here is the juicy part. He mentioned Haninan. كَإِنَّهُمْ الزُّدْ. As if they are قوم الزُّد. The nation of الزُّد. What are الزُّد, guys? الزُّد are people that are dark-skinned. Okay? They are dark-skinned people. Creatures. Okay? Black brothers, in other words, who came to ride Muhammad. The black brothers who came to ride Muhammad. Again, guys, my TikTok got flagged. But anyway, I will continue because I'm about to finish. I'm not going to restart the live stream again for the second time today. Yeah, they flagged the TikTok live stream, but what can we do? No problem. So, guys, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud is seeing everything. He's still in the black magic circle, okay? And he's seeing that creatures approached Muhammad. Okay, guys? Are you following? And they are called Haninan. كَإِنَّهُمُ الزُّدْ. They are like the nation of Azud, the black creatures. Okay? So we have an eyewitness and he's seeing everything. Okay. We continue the hadith. Next page, brother, Rob Christian brother. Next page, page 35. Page 35, the next page continues. See, next page, let me show you, page 35. Page 35. These dark-skinned creatures, these brothers, are naked. Okay? They are naked. Naked, completely naked creatures. Okay? ليس عليهم ثياب. They have no clothes. They are naked. And they are very tall. They are very tall and skinny. Tall and skinny creatures. Okay? And then it says, قال فآتوا, they approached Muhammad, فجعلوا يركبون رسول الله. They came to Muhammad, to Qutham, sorry. I keep saying Muhammad. And started to ride him. That's what it says. فجعلوا يركبون رسول الله. Hee-haw, ya Rasulullah. Hee-haw. Keep riding Rasulullah. He likey, Mikey. They kept riding Muhammad. Qutham. They kept riding him. And Muhammad, it's, underlined, Muhammad feels heavy and in pain. Muhammad is in pain. The question is, where is the pain? In the body of Muhammad. Where is the pain? If they are riding him. Muhammad is in pain and he feels heavy. Duh. Thousands of demons are ravishing Muhammad's anus. And it says, إِنَّ يَكُونَ وَجَعًا مِنْمَا رَكِبُوا. He's in pain because they kept riding him. Right? Uh-oh. Zesty prophet, brother. In the bunghole. Question is, why did Allah allow this to happen? Why did the Satan of Muhammad, I mean Allah, allows his prophet to be ridden? Muhammad became a human toilet, guys. Muhammad became the human toilet. He dropped the soap for the black brothers. Did you catch it? That night, because we're talking about the night of the jinn, that's what the incident is called. The night of the demons, the night of the jinn. During the night of the jinn, Muhammad's anus became a black gaping hole. And it was about to suck the entire universe, guys. And Allah was watching in the back. With his horns, you see. Allah, this is Allah. All night long, exactly. Literally, that's what it says. They kept riding him until the sun came up. Where is Allah, I mean Satan, when you need him? And we have an eyewitness. This is why it's authentic. The people in the chain are the people of Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. Allah was watching. Now guys, notice, Muhammad was approached by so-called Jibreel in the cave of Hira. Is there, Brother Phil, and the other people who are listening, is there a chance that this Jibreel also raped Muhammad in cave Hira? Did Jibreel rape Muhammad in cave Hira? Because he was strangling him, he was choking him, remember? Muhammad thought that he was about to die. What do you think, guys? Is there a possibility that Jibreel, the demon Jibreel, raped Muhammad? Winston says most definitely. Winston, you know what the Muslims will do to you right now, right? Because you're agreeing with me, now you became an enemy of Allah and Muhammad. Qutham. They will come after you now because of me, right? You know that, right? Unbelievable. Any Muslim? I want to close the live stream, guys, but this is too much fun, man. Enzo, what other hadith, man? What's wrong with you, man? Sahih al-Bukhari is very clear. Sahih al-Bukhari says that Muhammad thought that he was about to die. He kept pressing him, choking him. This is in Sahih al-Bukhari. اقرأ ما أنا بقاري قاري. Right, in Cave Hira. Read. I cannot read. And then he kept squeezing him. Maybe Jibreel wanted some tomato ketchup. I don't know. Maybe some ketchup from Muhammad. Keep squeezing him. Maybe something will come out of his anus. I don't know. Choking but not raping. Yeah, I'm convinced. Pie Frenzy. I'm convinced that the demon Jibreel did not rape him too. Right? Like the demons raped Muhammad in the night of the jinn. Right? I remember, if we go to the Quran, guys. If we go to the Quran, let's see who sent these demons to rape Muhammad. Let's see. In chapter 46 of the Quran, guys, ayah 29, let's see who is responsible for sending these demons. Look. Who? Muhammad's Allah did it. I mean, the Allah of Qutham did it. Do you see it? Allah, Satan himself, sent his army of jinns to ride Muhammad. It was Allah. It was Allah who sent these demons to rape Muhammad. Uh-oh. And so, exactly. You know what? Let me make it more clear. Brothers and sisters, read. Yalla, read. Can you read? Please read. People in the chat, please read what is on the screen. Come on. Can you read what is on the screen? Read it. Hello, I'm asking you to read it. Are you blind? Read it, man. Read. I cannot read. Why can't you read? Because there's nothing to read, Rob. Duh. Did you catch it? That's the whole story. There's nothing to read in the beginning. It's blank. There's nothing to read from. This is what Muhammad saw. I mean, but it's dark, right? Because it's a cave. But I'm giving you an idea. Picture black. Pitch black. Did you catch it? All right, guys. Today was fun. Glory to Christ. It turned out to be an amazing live stream with a beautiful audience, number of audience. The Muslims tried to flag the live stream and they succeeded twice on TikTok, but not on YouTube. But we hope that we planted some seeds. Brothers and sisters, please stay away from Islam. Teach your children, warn your children about Islam, how evil it is. Don't allow Islam to infiltrate your homes, your precious countries. Teach your children, because knowledge is key to destroy this evil cult from Satan. Knowledge is the only weapon to bring down this cult. Knowledge, not weapons, or knowledge. Our weapon as Christian is knowledge. The internet will be the downfall of Islam. Mark my words. So guys, we have a job to do. We have a duty. Warning our children, spreading our videos, downloading my videos. You have my blessings, brothers and sisters. You don't need my permission to use my material. Take screenshot, download videos, create short clips, tiny short clips, and re-upload them on your social media accounts, on your YouTube or whatever, TikTok, what is it called these days? X, right? Twitter. Blogs like Phil Herrera. CP is my brother, brothers and sisters. CP is my brother. God bless you guys. Anyway, thank you for being here, guys. I love you. I hope you benefited. Stay away from Islam. And like always, every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus is Lord, including your knees and tongues, my Muslim friends. Stay away from Islam. Drop Muhammad. Didn't you get the memo that Islam is nothing but a bad joke? A meme, a comedy show? That's what it is. You can't take it seriously anymore. Only ignorant people can stay in this cult. An honest Muslim is an ex-Muslim. Stay away from Islam, guys. I love you. See you very soon in a new video or live show. I love you. Peace of Christ to all of you. May the true living God, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, Jesus Christ, bless you and your loved ones and families. Stay safe and God bless. Backup channel, please subscribe. Did you subscribe, guys?